Hello, everyone. Welcome to twitch.tv/help action needed. I am Sean. I run Help Action Needed. With me today, we have a wonderful cast of people who are definitely going to have a great time staying alive. No, they aren't. This is a 10 candles game. Everyone will be dead in a couple of hours. Speaking of the people who are going to be dead in a couple of hours, please tell us who you are and who you'll be playing. We'll go in overlay order, so Sam, you're first.
Hi, I am Classic Sam NYGM, Classic Sam NYGM on all social media platforms, and I am playing Cassie, a biomedical researcher.
Next up is Mel.
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm here on this channel, the Crit Award-winning channel. And
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
Let's go. Tonight I will be playing Sal, a security officer.
Jocelyn.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn. I use they, them pronouns. I'm the proprietor of the Tipsy Tiger, which is coincidentally the username where you can find me on most socials. Sometimes there are periods in it and sometimes there aren't. I will be playing Desiree or Des Thompson, she, her pronouns, who is a geological researcher and a stalwart bookworm at the research center.
Grant.
Hi, I'm Grant. I use he, him pronouns. Today I'll be playing June Palmer, who also uses he, him pronouns, and I sled dogs.
And last but not least, Yuri.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Yudi. That is Y-U-R-I, pronounced she, they. And today I am going to be playing Maya de Santos, also a researcher here at MacArthur Arctic Research Facilities, who specializes more in bacteria and microorganisms.
Nice. And I'm just going to do a quick post to threads because I forgot, and then we'll be ready to go. But yeah, while we are getting set up, a few content warnings for today. Everyone's going to die, so if you're not cool with death in games, not the stream for you. There is also a backstory tie-in of a child and a pregnancy. Nothing bad will happen to the child other than the state of the world, but if that is something that is heavy for you, that is a theme that may be present in tonight's game. And I think that's the only real off the top of my head large content warning. So let's get into it. You all have been at the MacArthur, or as you all like to call it, MacArctic Research Center. Some of you for a couple of days as you had to bring your dogs in and let them recover before heading out back to the town you come from. Some of you for years. This has been your job and your home for as long as you can remember. And some of you just having recently picked up shifts because it was double pay and who could deny the money for a supposedly easy job. That was before 10 days ago, when you started to notice that the sky was going dark. It's never really bright up here in the Arctic, but it got extra dark. And 5 days ago you noticed that the northern lights and the stars stopped showing up in the sky. And that light itself seemed to be pulling out of the world around you. Your lanterns didn't give off as much as they used to. The ceiling lights you had running on generators for the entirety of the facility started to flicker and die out. And they had rumors of showing up. Who they are, you don't know. What they're capable of doing, beyond you. There are reports that they are scared of the light, but I'm not sure any of you have encountered one enough to know that. And if you have, were you brave enough to tell the others, or did you run in fear? These are questions we'll find out in tonight's game as we start 10 Candles. These things are true, and the world is dark. We find all 5 of you now in the main research hall of the MacArthur Research Center, where a single generator is powering 2 rooms of this place. The rest of the rooms have only been dark for a day or two, and you can still access them. There's nothing cutting you off except for fear of wandering alone into the dark. You have hand lanterns that are battery powered and cranked, but those haven't been the most reliable because what government's been sending you aid and funds. So venturing alone into the dark is not a good idea. And you've been able to move enough stuff here that you don't have to, except for the strange moment or two where you really need to grab something, or you remember a secret file, or you remember a specimen that might help. But what are each of you doing in this front room? I play to you all now.
Dez's nose is in a book, to the surprise of no one who knows her. A particularly hefty tome that she has dog-eared and marked to hell with a highlighter. Looks like a probably Count of Monte Cristo, very well loved and very worn, but not even looking like she's reading it. And one thing about her that you all know, she wears very thick, like Coke bottle glasses. So sometimes you can't really tell if she's looking at the book or is staring at you, and you just don't even know it. And next to her is a notebook with a bunch of sketches of different rocks and geodes that she's found. And she chews absentmindedly on the end of her pen, and she just looks up and just goes, shit. Okay.
I think Maya very counterintuitively would be right next to whatever the door is to the outside. And you all would know she's afraid of her own shadow. But she is there because then she would be able to hear if something is coming and run or prepare or do whatever she needs to. And she's been just hanging out next to the door, jumping at any little sound. Also attempting to write in a notebook, but stopping anytime somebody sneezes, not realizing it came from inside and not outside.
Maya, you're startling me at this point. Do you want to like come sit over here? Like, Jesus Christmas.
She just looks at you very apologetically, does not say anything though, and goes back to attempting to write.
It's a similar logic for June, but kind of in reverse. June Palmer is typically dressed and prepared for cold weather and darkness. It's something he's very accustomed to because the sun can straight up vanish for months at a time out here. But the disappearing of the lights and the stars is new and alien for him. So he's probably got a thick beanie, thicker beard, has a large overcoat sitting on top of a not as large but still thick second coat, thicker pants, and is just looking out the window, usually not too far from where Maya would be, I would imagine, and has been monitoring for any kind of change, and is also aware that these last 10 days the loss of patience that's been present with Dez has been an ongoing thing. And when you call Maya over to just come sit down and do anything else because she's starting to startle you, you kind of just hear June turn around and go, you realize the severity of the situation we find ourselves in, right?
Sure. It's not going to help scaring yourself. You're going to be in more of a sound mind to solve the problem if you're not. Listen, no offense, Maya, like, you're good at what you do, but I'm worried you're going to jump out of your own skin.
It is always better to be prepared. And we need to see or hear if something is coming. We don't know what's out there.
Finally looking up from her book, just shutting it, just going, okay.
Cassie's kind of mumbling to herself that she's playing not playing, but she's trying to fix uh an electron microscope that's been sitting at the table that she kind of grabbed from one of the labs that had gone dark, and she seems distressed a little bit. And she's like, the data, it was so clean, and now it's not clean. It's just, I don't know. Okay, maybe if I just, okay, so measured variables need to be, okay, I'll just put the curve here and then be able to turn it back. It's just that there's no light coming into this. It needs more power. You have to somehow get the power. Okay. And she just goes back to mumbling about power and microscopes and the data flatlining.
Oh, okay, cool. So everybody's losing their fucking minds. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the Aurora Borealis not existing was a perfectly normal Zen moment for you, bud.
Sal's like coming up on 6 feet and is probably not helping Maya at all because she's been pacing for a while. And she's gonna turn to Dez and be like, Doc, you said shit. Why'd you say shit? Shit for what? I gotta know.
It's getting harder to read.
Oh, it's about your own eyeballs?
I'm sorry. I will no longer complain about my own eyeballs.
Stop yelling. Good God. We don't know what's out there, and all you do is shriek about not being able to read, or that Maya's standing wrong, or that Cassie's mumbling. You're the one who needs to calm down.
We might attract something if we make so much noise. And I'm sorry, Cassie, but more power might not be wise. We hardly have enough to keep the lights on this place.
You know, I think she, all of a sudden she looks up and she's like, I think the noise is probably what's helping everyone. Maybe because it's quiet otherwise, but not that good quiet. It's the bad quiet.
No,
You know,
Cassie, June's right. I need to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
I did not phrase it that way.
I did,
But,
though. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want it on me.
Yeah, how's your dogs?
Hard to say. I haven't seen them out there. But they do know that if they're away from me for long enough, they know which direction to go.
How long has it been now?
Listen, it's harder to track with the power not going to the clocks and the sun not being in the sky.
Right.
But I would wager 9-10 days, maybe.
Shit, I'm sorry.
It's been 8 and a half.
There you go. We have the internal clock.
8.5.
So they should be. Listen, they're either safe or they're not. That's all there is to it.
Smart. Very smart. Your dogs.
Maybe
They're a
that's
smart breed. Trained well.
It's definitely a variable. It seems like a variable. 8.5.
They at least run faster than we do.
Okay. So 8.5. 8.5. 8.5. Okay. So
Sal, have you seen anything? Like, got the best outlook of everything around here. Has there been any change other than just dark? Like, anything at all, Sal?
Mel, that's you.
I don't even remember my own fucking name anymore.
If you would like to make our first roll to see if there's anything you do notice, you are welcome to engage in a roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna engage in a roll.
It's a fucking trap. Don't
Disengage.
do it.
It's a trap!
It's a trap, don't do
You
it.
can't kill us if we don't roll.
Yeah, there's a timer on this game, friends.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll, and then I have some thoughts about what Sal's been up to.
Okay. Cool. No
Okay.
ones and 2 sixes. So not
Hell
only
yeah.
do you succeed, you don't lose any dice for the remainder of the scene.
All right.
Good job.
See, rolling's not a trap. It's how we engage in the core mechanic of the game.
Yeah,
Good
no,
job,
that
Mel.
took no emotional pull whatsoever.
I'm not nervous at all.
Mm-mm.
So yep, what have you noticed that's changed?
Well, since I got here, everything's on screens, which is usually not a problem, but right now it's a huge liability. But I think Sal's been able to like track down maybe like a couple floor plans, you know, the like sort of utility room stuff that exists in the space. And what she will say is it's fucking dark. It got dark. Can't see anything when it's dark.
Desiree bites her tongue because she's already not on the best side of people right now and knows that she can be very judgmental, and bites her tongue and just says, "Have you heard or smelled anything?"
I'm not a fucking dog. What kind of question is that?
I was just asking.
I haven't smelled anything except the rotting food in the fridge when I opened it because I'm a fucking idiot. Which I'm sure we all know is beginning to cause a problem for us in terms of survivability in these 2 rooms.
Can I ask a question? And Cassie's gonna look up at Mel and go, "Why did you pull the fridge outside?"
Well, the thing is,
I mean, okay. And she goes back to fiddling with the microscope.
I'm dying to hear this.
Regardless of how long we can keep our current supply of food from rotting, we do not have enough for very long. I know you all know that. Just felt like it was important to say out loud because nobody has.
well, that's the trick of it, right? Because we need to figure out how to sustain ourselves without going outside, which is increasingly feeling like a losing proposition, which means at some point someone's gonna have to try and go outside and get something that we can eat, but the outside is where the bad stuff has been happening. So we can either be trapped in the prison of our own minds here, friends, or someone can form a hypothesis out there.
How far is the village?
From here, oh, it's probably a day's trek by dog sled, so probably longer by foot because you don't have the resources you would need to stay warm out there and safe. Walking to the village would be out of the question, and we don't know what's going on with the village.
Right. But staying here is also out of the question. If we
Exactly.
don't want to either starve or resort to cannibalism. And to be perfectly honest, none of you look tasty.
We're not going
Oh.
to resort to that.
So I believe that our only real course of action would be to attempt to make it to the village. Is it hard? Yes. Dangerous? Obviously a suicide mission, probably.
I'm not.
But statistically, the only possibility to get more food and
Get
maybe
people
better
on their
shelter.
own terms.
Okay, so
We can plan this
As-
out.
seeing Cassie like start to freak out, with your consent, Cassie, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna put a gentle hand on you,
Yeah.
just on your hand, and just say, "Can we start with 10 feet?"
No,
Cassie,
no,
Cassie.
no.
June has a point. So does Maya.
Great. You
You want to starve?
guys.
You want to starve to death in here?
Well, first of all, they haven't gone rotten. They may go rotten. That's an option. Second of
Also,
all,
they're pretty rotten.
okay.
Yeah, I
Second
didn't
of
think
all,
about taking the whole fucking fridge out of the wall. Sorry.
I mean, also, we haven't gone there, but we have to go to the storage facility. There are dry goods and other um pouches of food and MREs in the storage facility. We just haven't gone there. So instead of going outside, I mean, it may be in our best interest. I'm just thinking this, to go to the storage facility.
How do we get there again?
Oh, Sal's gonna drop down the floor plan.
Just in your back pocket. All right. Wow. Prepared. Shit.
Listen, I got some stuff. All my computers went out.
No, that's smart. I was getting way too reliant on digital footprints, and this blackout has definitely showed me that I should have kept a lot more of my physical notes. Not like it.
Do we know how
no.
much food is left there?
Well,
I don't think we have any batteries there, though.
I mean, I don't think we have batteries because for some reason batteries aren't working. The generator is kind of working, but enough power for the microscope. Anyway, so batteries are probably the issue, but I know there's at least between 2 and 4 boxes of MREs. They're not the best
Okay.
tasting, but it's food.
So we will run out of power before we run out of food.
We're probably gonna freeze to death first. Yeah.
Sal's been cranking a hand crank lantern this whole time. Just as like a stack ready to go.
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple of flashlights that we like charged before everything went out, and we've been like super stingy with them. Like literally you see when I've been reading, just like finding any pocket of light that I possibly can without resorting to a flashlight. And I look at June and I just say, "You're the most familiar with the areas around here.
Sure.
If we look in the storage unit and we don't find what we need, do you remember anything like any outside buildings or outposts on your way that we might find before the village?"
Well, let me think.
Let's
There's.
see if you do.
I was gonna say.
Hey!
My dice finger was getting
A
twitchy.
trap, I tell you.
No, a one!
Do it now.
Oh.
But
For
two
the audience,
sixes? That's
2
nice.
6s and a 1. So I'll
2
remember
6. The
something.
audience can
but-
see the VGTs
Oh, well, great.
on the screen. Yep.
Well,
So the 2 6s,
awesome.
it works. Grant gets to tell us what they found. Also, that 1 is removed. So for the rest of the scene, the players only have 9 dice to hope for 6s on.
Oh,
So
God.
Grant, or in this case, wait, your name is Grant on here. So June, in this case, what is on the path here? What do you follow on your route to get to the station?
Your research facility was built by the government, and that means people need to communicate with you all, right? So the other thing that got built about half a mile down the path there is a radio tower that intercepts all your communication waves and lets you use Wi-Fi and send emails and such. I doubt it's communicating with us, but if anyone mans that station, then they might have something. But again, we're in the Arctic in the winter, so half a mile down the road sounds well and good until you're out there. So it'll still be a trek, and we also don't know what's out there. But I'll tell you what, I'm familiar with the area, I guess, and we also have Sal here, who's no stranger to encountering difficult challenges. So you could, in theory, tie a rope to one of us, have us wander out the front door, see if anything gets us, you know?
Little bait.
I was gonna say we're fishing. We're fishing for dark stuff with
'Cause
friends.
I'm sure you
Cool.
fancy big brain science types look at folks like Sal and I as a little bit more expendable, so we
Oh,
can make
come
ourselves
on.
useful.
That is not true.
I mean, let me put it this
It
way:
might
if
be
you
a
were going to
little true.
nominate anyone to
We're
go
not
out there,
examples.
would you send out yourself with your books, Maya with her anxiety, or Cassie with her anxiety?
I don't have anxiety.
Okay.
Funny to say that I didn't get into the anxiety category, but appreciate you. The
And-
only reason I wouldn't send myself out there is you would be dragging back a body. I'm pretty useless, but
Okay, well, like we said, we would run out of power and freeze to death before we ran out of food if we make it to the storage facility. And in order to get more supplies, we would, again, as you said, it is very dark outside now, so we would need our lanterns and lamps and whatever power we have left. And so I suggest that instead of waiting here for our power to run out and us eventually die anyways, we use what power we have to attempt to get to a place that has more. Fate does not sound like a bad idea.
I'm, as much as I am loath to admit it, yeah, I think that's kind of our best bet. I don't. If there's that radio tower, there's got to be electronics of some kind, or batteries at
At
least.
least batteries.
Yes, I think they have a small generator. We can check if it still has any juice left in it.
Okay.
If the person is still there or not, would also be useful to know.
Okay.
And is shelter on the way to the village, so we would not have to make the entire trek on the
Okay.
outside.
It'd be a tight squeeze if we all make it there, but yeah, it's different.
Sorry, I just don't understand. And she's gonna look up again. I understand that you guys don't want to freeze to death, and that you're going to walk. I guess walk right to the village, which is how long? June?
Over
Away?
a day.
Well
a day.
over a day.
And it's dark in the Antarctic,
Yes.
where when it's dark, it's normally around negative 96 degrees.
Yes.
Okay. Have fun. I'll be here.
Right.
Okay.
So again,
See what
it
I mean?
will become negative 96 in here as well.
That's
in
fine.
A couple
but
of days.
It's probably less windy, less scary. And I'm okay with that. We could
I
figure
guess
this out. We have stuff for the generator at least. We have fuel for the generator. We just have to get to the storage facility.
Right. Where there is food but no batteries or fuel.
Maya, while you're standing with your back to the door, you feel it slightly push in. Not enough to open,
Jesus
but something's
Christ.
trying to push through it.
She screams.
Wait, what?
All right.
And there you go.
Sal's gun is out. Sorry, guys.
No, that's
Good.
fine. Then please do.
Could somebody look out the window? There seems to be something outside.
Nope,
away from the
not
door,
doing
please.
that. Nope.
I mean, I've been looking out the window the entire time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, make me a roll. See what you
Oh,
see.
good. Me again, huh?
You again.
Oof.
Hey,
Big oof.
you still succeed.
Oh my god.
Hey guys,
Fun.
it's been fun. So
And remember, if
So-
at any point you want to say, "Oh no, that was 4 ones in one roll," you're able to re-roll them by spending a trait. Do you want to do that on your second roll of the game? Who could say? If you did, you can.
no.
Why did you
no,
darken
no.
and light a candle and darken the candle again? Chris, stop touching the candles.
My nameplate is right under this candle.
Oh
Well,
no.
stop darkening and lighting the candles.
It's like, light.
Touch it.
Now,
Touch
if
it.
this was a real
Uh,
table game of 10 candles, that candle would just be out.
Yeah.
Lighters.
You're not
Well, you
allowed to
see-
relight them.
Yeah, what do you see on the other side of the door, June?
I think that's the scary part. I don't see anything.
Okay, back away, please. Here's what we're gonna do. So we have 2 rooms. Is that right, Sean? That we're kind
You
of
have
occupying?
the 2 well-occupied rooms, all of your personal quarters, which you could go back to, and then if you wanted to go like through the back way, you can get to like the botany hall and next to the storage shed.
Okay, that's where the storage shed is. Okay.
Mhm.
These are the only 2 rooms with power currently.
Correct.
All right. I want everybody to grab a light and turn it on, please.
No.
That's a waste.
Sorry,
Okay.
was I the only one who heard the rumor that they don't like the light? Was that just me?
I'm
Right,
coming
so
with you,
we
Sal.
turn the light on if we see something. Otherwise, it's a waste.
Oh, you know what? I sorry. So my sense of smell just kicked up. I smell something beyond the door. Can we please turn the light on so we can scare the scary monster?
Kind of going against the other 2 researchers, I grab a flashlight and turn it on. I'm done waiting. I will not wait to die.
Mm.
All right. June, did you see anything?
Just like every other time, there's nothing to be seen, only things to be heard and felt, it seems like.
Oh, I fucking hate that. Okay, Sal, where are we pointing the light? Are you opening the door? What's going on?
Yeah. So Sal's. So Maya, are you still by the door? Where have you relocated to? Because she's not gonna
no.
be-
She's behind everybody.
Great. Okay. So yeah. So Sal is like taking point on this now. Like, is reaching to take the door handle, with her gun in her other hand.
I'm going to be at your shoulder, Sal. I'm much shorter than you.
Mhm.
And kind of like with my 5'2" self just peeking over with a flashlight, ready to shine it in a face if it's there.
Okay, so it's just you and me on this one?
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna sort of give you like a 1, 2, 3. Gonna open that door.
Cool. Yeah, when you open the door, nothing's there.
I
Even
turn off the
footprints in
flashlight.
snow are lacking.
Hey, that was pretty good though. All right, Des.
It's then that your eye catches the claw marks across the door and the rest of the front of the building.
We can't stay here.
And Cassie is going to just kind of stand up out of her seat, look over. Is the door open in or out?
Opens out.
Opens out. So can she see the claw marks from where she is?
Nope. They're like across the building. Only the people at the door can see it because the metal on the sides of the door has been ripped asunder so that the door is not perfectly on frame right now.
That's just lovely. So she can see the frame, though, that the frame is messed up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's why we don't go outside.
I'll put it this way, Cassie. We have 2 options here. Die in here, slowly, painfully, waiting for it to come.
I have drugs.
As comfortable as you want to be, I suppose. Or die out there, where there's at least a higher percentage of maybe not dying.
Yeah, those claw marks, the frame being the frame. The
frame. They'll get you here too. That's the thing. There's no
I have
way
drugs.
out of this.
Okay.
I have drugs somewhere.
Statistically, staying in here will result in a 0% chance of survival. Out there,
0% chance of survival with a monster.
But sure,
no,
maybe you won't
out
feel
there,
it though. You'll be drugged all to hell.
There is a chance, very small, but a chance that we make it to the village. So the only of the 2 options that has any statistical chance of us not dying is attempting to go to the village. And I will take any percentage, as small as it is, to not die.
Empirical evidence is backing Maya up.
Would Cassie know? We have a question.
Yeah, would Cassie know if, like, being that she's a biomedical researcher and she knows about, obviously, biology and all these different things, would she know from the behavior that she's observed and the claw marks and everything else that this creature, whatever it is more likely to be successful against them as opposed to the other way around?
Go ahead and roll.
Fucked up
for
question.
Oh my god!
We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all.
I
Just
mean,
do it for the scene, it'll
we
be
got
fine.
1/6. We got 1/6.
We are going to spend oh gosh, which one?
Why is everybody accidentally touching
I
candles?
know. I was like, Sal, what did you do?
No, I was trying to look at my cards. Fuck. Sorry.
It's
right? It's
fine.
weird that it's right under
It's weird
the
that
candle,
it's right
right?
under the candle.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of which
It's the
card.
one on top, right?
So you can, whichever
we have
one's on
9
top.
candles
So
left.
either your vice, your vice, your virtue, or your moment could be burned here. Whichever one you have on top.
I'll burn a vice. I'll burn a vice.
And that is what?
That's a good question. Hang on a second. I gotta look it up.
I think for you it's paranoia, right?
It
that's
is.
mine.
Oh, it's stubborn.
That's Maya.
It's stubbornness. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's
So,
stubbornness.
what are you doing in this moment as you go to roll again that burns that stubbornness out of you?
Cassie is going to look at the door, look down at her research that she's attempting to save, even though she's not entirely sure why she wants to save this research, considering that everything in the world has gone sideways. But she wants to save this research. And she's going to let go of the research and turn her mind to the actual bio creature outside, and just it's her way of just letting go of something that she's determined to solve, and clearly there's no reason for it, so she's gonna let go of her research.
Nice.
Completely.
So normally you would just reroll the ones. I don't know how to do that in this one, so I'm going to GM dice. Go ahead and reroll them as the ones down here, and let's see what they become.
Hang on a second. So just reroll on the screen.
So down on GM dice, go ahead and roll those two.
We can't touch those.
I can't
I
touch
don't
those.
think-
Oh, okay. Cool. One is still a 1, but you keep a 4.
Okay.
Okay. As you give up your research for the better advancement, you are successful. So what do you think? You answer your own question here. Who has the better chance of survival?
I think that Cassie is aware. She walks over to the door, looks outside, sees the claw marks, sees the size of them, sees that the metal frame of the door is bent significantly, and because she's, although weirdly absent-minded, incredibly smart, kind of goes, "You have your science wrong. You will not survive out here. And I'm telling you, based off of what I'm seeing, of actual observation, and if I could get a sample, I could probably give you more information. I'm telling you right now, going outside is not an option. If you go outside, you will die within
If we stay
minutes.
in here, we will die.
Within minutes, you will die.
If it
At least
sees
it'll be our
us and
choice.
catching us,
I'm telling you, as one of the premier biomedical researchers, this creature, whatever it is, not only knows and has tracked us and is continuing to track us and probably watching us. The second you venture out, it will take minutes.
It's at
We can
that
make a
point you
plan.
hear a very loud crash
Aw,
that
man.
seems to be coming from the botany building,
it
which
knows
is
we are
connected
in
by a
here.
hallway to the rooms you all are in.
It knows we are in here, and it will, it seems, stop at nothing to get in here and take all of us. We can grab whatever we can, use something as a distraction, and make a run for it to
Yeah.
the radio tower.
Yeah, you see that I quickly grab a book and a rock sample, also abandoning my research, look at the group and say, I'm going to try, okay? And I want to look out as I step outside for the first time in days. as a geologist, I want to see if I can tell because if it can get through metal, it can get through rock. I want to see if I can tell what direction it went and direct us in the opposite way.
Roll.
1-6, no ones.
Nice.
Then yeah, what'd it do?
I look back at Cassie and I say, "You're a scientist. You know you have to test a theory."
And
It went
Cassie?
to the north and looped around the building. If we head to the northwest, if we head to the northeast, take a quick detour, shouldn't take us more than 5 minutes. Look for the cracks in the rock that don't look natural. It looks like there's a gouge in them, and avoid those at all costs. Understood?
Cassie,
Yeah.
if we are going to die either way, I want to try to live. I want to at least try.
Very brave.
Buff table, Sean. Do they know that Cassie doesn't care that if she dies or not?
Nope.
Um,
But I will say above table, we're almost an hour into this first scene.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna start moving straight up.
Okay.
I look back and I say, I hope you come with me, but if you don't, I hope you live.
Okay, hang on. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. If everyone, I'm like holding a rope and I've tied it around my waist, and it's like has enough slack. Like we're gonna stick.
She's already
together on
grabbing
this.
it, tied it to her waist.
100% looping it
As
around.
soon as you brought out the
on.
rope.
No, one at a time. There's a logic to this. We want Sal up front because Sal has the gun, and we want me in the back to anchor and keep back watch, which would put you three in the center. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. What are we going
Cassie's
to
gonna be like, okay, fine.
What did you say, Maya?
What are we going to use as the distraction? We need something big enough to get its attention.
Oh, probably this. I pull a flare
Loud
gun.
sound.
Hey!
Well, being that they are afraid of light, wouldn't that drive them away? Maybe a loud sound of some kind to trick them into thinking we went out the other way and ran.
Well, if they like the dark, why don't we turn off the lights in this room where they already opened the fucking door? And then we leave, right? Let's see, Sean, is there... Oh, no, I'm asking a question.
Ask your question. Ask your
Damn it!
question.
Sal would know which doors have, like, a seal or a lock.
Yes, that's security. I mean, that's your
yeah,
job
yeah.
to
So,
know.
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't have to ask you. I just know that. All right.
You're not the boss of me.
Do you want to inspect to see if the seal from the other side of this room leading towards the hallway where the loud noises happen maybe is still intact?
Yes.
Cool. Oh.
Oh no.
All right. No, it's okay. We're going to do story stuff. All right. I'm going to burn my virtue.
We have
Oh.
9
You did
candles left
succeed.
still.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
Oh, I'm just,
Hey.
we have like no dice.
No, it's but
That's-
then
It's
the
okay,
scene
it's
ends and
okay.
we go to the next scene. It's okay.
Long con.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That's right.
We
Okay.
have a lot of slack.
Okay. So never mind. So great.
We
Hey,
can't
if you all want to
win.
burn everything on the first round, feel free.
I am
I guess it'll make the
So, yeah.
game go by faster.
my
in the later
sanity.
parts.
That's
Hell.
what gets burnt.
Thank you guys
Well,
for coming.
What is what remains at the other side of this door? What do you see?
All right. These are the rooms that we've occupied, right? So this is not the
Mhm.
door to the outside. This is the door to the next part
The
of
inner
interior
rooms.
leading towards the other part of the center. Yep.
So the problem is that like it's the seal requires power. So we're gonna have to I think we've probably after a couple of days all figured out how you drag that shit like it's Star Trek to kind of get it open and shut. And I think that's gonna be enough for Sal. So we're clearing out of this room. All right, everybody, whatever you want in this room, take it with you or it's gone. Yeah.
Cassie's gonna be like, we probably should have grabbed some MREs, but I guess it's too late now. So
Well, we can still stop there. That's not one of the rooms we're leaving forever.
Okay. I mean, also,
We can try
we
to get
also
out through the
just
back.
so you guys know, we also had the bio sealed room, but okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's the room that we just heard the sound in, right? Or is the bio?
No, that was the botany. That was the botany. Wasn't it the botany?
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
The issue is
All
if
right.
we try to go the bio-sealed room, there's a chance it'll break through. That's us going deeper into the building, and we need to get out.
All right.
We can get out through the back, stop by the storage. There are a couple of backpacks here. We put the flares and whatever lanterns we have left in there. Stop by the storage room, grab packs of MREs, make a loud noise in the opposite direction, and run.
Yeah.
It is still snowing, so that should cover our tracks at least a little bit.
Can leave the fridge door open too, make them think there's something tasty in here.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
Maybe
they just
they
want
like
a sandwich.
Ugh, maybe they want rotting food.
We do actually not know what it eats, so sure.
Yeah, I think it's starting to bundle stuff together, putting stuff in backpacks, packing things up, and very methodically, but like starting methodically and then realizing this is not the time to be methodical, and then starting to just throw shit, just like, all right.
I mean,
As soon as Maya grabs her backpack, she grabs the rope while everybody else is still stuffing stuff to the backpacks and just ties herself to Sal.
all right,
Uh,
everybody get your if you got clothes in that backpack, put them on your fucking body. It's cold out there.
yeah, I start layering up like huge coat and everything, and I actually go over to Cassie and start helping her into hers and just say, listen, I know it fucking sucks, but we have to at least try. It's what we do.
I mean, it doesn't make logical sense, but okay.
Not everything's gonna make logical sense, but I think logic flew out the window the moment everything went dark, okay?
True.
All right. What if it's drawn to heat? What if we get Sal's gonna pull, those like hand warmers, those like
Mhm.
crack to. It's just gonna like crack a couple and leave them in the room behind us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll think it's a rat.
We can set the
Yuri.
building on fire.
You haven't rolled yet. Can I get you to do a roll for this montage sequence for me?
Rude.
Rude.
I don't want to be responsible for
You gotta
the
be.
actions.
Too late now.
I did get a 6 though, so
You got a 6. That's all that matters. You got a 6. Yeah, things go well. The hand warmers are thrown, the bags are packed, the spots ransacked, and nothing needs to be. No issues come up. You all seem safe. Whatever that crashing sound was, either was unrelated, could also have been just a pane of glass freezing and breaking. Who knows? Nothing's impacted you all.
Maya is going to grab just a plastic bag, like those big trash bag things, and put delicate equipment in it because we can't take it with us. Stuff that'll shatter and break. I'll ask Sal to crack a couple of the hand warmers for heat, stick them in the bag. Okay, so we will throw this out the front door. It should make a loud enough noise and be giving off heat. They might mistake it enough for a person. And we run.
Run.
I am not strong enough to throw this, however. And she just
Right, give in to
pulls
me.
it out.
Thank you, Sal.
All right.
Many of us
Sal throws it
scientist types we won't exactly win arm wrestling tournaments. We've tried!
Who
not.
is taking the charge as you set foot into the snow?
Sal's in
give him-
front.
Yeah.
Given the rope order.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in front. Wait, I thought we were going through. Oh, so we did everything. Right. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sal's gonna
we did everything.
check her pockets and then be like, shit.
What?
No shit.
What?
Nothing.
No. Negative. No bueno. No
It's
shit.
a little too
No,
late
no.
for shit.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's
Yep.
too late. It's too late.
So
All right, let's go.
Let's see how it goes as you take your first step.
Oh my
The
god!
dice gods are on your side
actually.
today, friends.
This is so
Yeah.
stressful.
Ah!
What is your first couple of feet like as you all exit the MacArthur Research Center for the first time in 8.5 days?
Where it's like where when you're doing in a boat where everyone's got to kind of like get in their steps. I mean, Sal's got pretty big footprints, but she's trying to like keep her stride short so that it can be something that the others can use behind her. It's so windy, and it's kind of weird feeling the snow hit where you would see that swirl come first, but it's just kind of like this battering of, and it's a little bit scary, but Sal's being tough and upfront. I think after it feels like nobody's gonna trip and like knock everybody over, Sal's gonna just turn back and be like, should we turn on a light?
I think we should get a little further.
All right.
I think I positioned myself second to last, and kind of, put Cassie in the middle just because Cassie is the most reticent to be out here, and put you in the most protected spot. Not that anything's really protected. And I start reciting my favorite passage of Little Women out loud, like mumbling it to myself.
What is that passage?
Gosh,
You're recalling our bluffs for reference.
Wow.
calling our bluffs. I think honestly, the first Christmas in chapter 1, where it's just, Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, and it's so dreadful to be poor. We got father and mother and each other, and it's this childhood book that is my favorite. And I keep feeling that urge to like be judgy about the situation, about why did Maya step this way, or why did Sal do this, and then I'm just like, no, reciting, because that's all I can do. And at the same time, just looking to see if there's any other traces on the rocks, so I can like recommend that Sal steer us in a different direction.
Ooh.
Let's see.
There is a 6.
Okay.
We're
And no
so
ones.
lucky. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
So are
Like
there?
1,000 candles, am I right?
There are. As I start mumbling a line, I notice that if with your permission, June, I notice you're about to like hit a particularly cool rock, and I look down and I go, oh God, and there's like a huge claw-like gouge in the rock, as if they've like stuck their finger into like a soft wax mold. And I go, we need to move further east. And I try to point it out as best I can, with the lack of light that we have.
Yeah. How are you seeing? Are we?
I think that we've got like maybe a couple of like the glow stick lights, when you, because you got to have something, or else we're stumbling completely blind. So there's like a couple of like those snap glow sticks, one around my neck, around with the pendant I have, and I kind of am like holding up this, like, it's this neon green, like eerily shining on it. And June, you'd be the only one who sees like the look of terror briefly cross Dez's face.
You all right?
They've been this way.
Yeah, I see that. We're gonna have to take a longer route to get there.
I've never seen, it's like butter.
Yeah, it's not like any kind of wild animal I've ever seen. You deal with a lot out here: bears, wolverines, other people, but nothing like that.
Hell is other people. John.
Hell's a lot of things.
All right. I think Sal's probably noticed that there's been a little bit of a lag.
Yeah, like a tug on the rope.
So there's like, we're not shouting, we're not, so it's just, I think Sal's probably just like stopped to
I kind of tug on the rope by Cassie and kind of in hushed tones just say, we need to move further east. And like to pass it along, I'll telephone to the front of the line.
And Cassie will relay that to whoever's next to her. Like, okay. And relay the information. But you could tell that she's definitely having something going on in her mind of just like, this seems futile, but I'm just going to go along with it because why not?
All right. Let's
Can we
say
keep
Sal has a
walking?
compass.
Yeah.
Let's see if Cell has a compass.
Let's see if Sal has a compass.
Hey.
Does Sal
Oh,
have
no.
a compass?
Yep.
Cell has a compass.
Yay.
Okay.
This is
Man.
insane.
For
Oh my
3 dice,
God.
we've been really getting some
Yeah,
banana
you guys are
luck.
riding those 3 dice insanity.
Holding on for dear
First
life.
party ever to survive 10 candles, baby. I called it.
Hey,
shot my
we'll see
shot.
how those words come back for you, Grant. Anyway, yeah, you have a compass.
And you said it out loud. We're
Yeah,
done.
well, we're fucked now if we weren't before.
I know nothing but hubris and I'll never die.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Great.
Cell, you have a compass. Yeah,
All right. So
you can add it to your inventory,
thank you.
which is a
Angela.
card you can make that you can burn later if needed.
Wow.
Mhm.
I can't get into the BTT, but I know in my heart that I have a compass.
Fair.
You know, in my heart, I have a compass.
Okay, so yeah, we'll reorient.
And-
And our first candle has dimmed, friends.
Oh,
Love
Oh,
it.
no.
Which is
Oh, yeah, they're
so
time. I forgot.
fine because you get all of these back, except for this one, which is
Yay.
mine now forever. And
Uh,
since
that's-
time went out, we're gonna go into our truths phase, and I get to be the first to narrate a truth, and then we'll go around the circle.
yeah.
And by circle, I'll mean the overlay order. So, these things are true. The world is dark. You hear howls around you.
oh, cool.
Sam.
Puppies.
I think Cassie is going to, in her mind, she's like, "This is."
Well, these are out of game. These are quick 1 or 2
Oh,
word
okay,
truths
so-
about the world.
So-
Yep.
This is the final moment. This is either herself or the group's final moment.
Okay. Mel.
We're losing feeling in our extremities.
You're allowed to make these beneficial.
Oh, they can be good. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, this is your chance, but
All right,
nope.
so the
Yeah, go ahead. Try again.
yeah. All right, great. The
Like you could say you've made it to the next spot.
yeah, I
and
was just
that's
gonna say, like,
perfectly
can
legal.
we go to the
Okay.
yeah, like, okay, we've made it to
Yeah.
the radio tower.
Radio tower. Jocelyn.
While it is still cold, it is becoming ever so slightly warmer.
Okay. Grant.
There's another building with a light on in it that we didn't see before.
Yuri.
Oh, you already said that the building had the light on, which is what I was gonna say.
Great minds.
Yeah, we thought of the same thing. The howls seem to be congregating and all coming from the facility we were just at.
Okay.
So they are not in front of us, they are behind us.
5, 6, 7 is me. The light you see in the distance is flickering out.
Rude.
And
Thank you, Sean.
Sam, for our final truth before our group truth.
Final truth. The silence in the world, the quiet in the world is a suffocating quiet. It's not like a sunset like quiet. It's not like a regular quiet, a nature quiet. It's a suffocating, deafening quiet.
Then our final truth altogether.
I forgot.
And
we
And we
are
are
all
still
alive.
There we go. Yeah, so you all have reached the radio tower you're looking for. Much like June said, it's a small building, but you can uncomfortably fit everyone inside to have a respite from where you're at. Beyond that, you see a light in the distance, very much present, but fading and flickering as though it itself is losing energy and power. You hear the howls of creatures that are far beyond you at this point, half a mile back from the MacArthur Research Center where you all have left. The world is yours.
I immediately am going to look for in places like this. You know, you don't want to rely on electricity because even before the ultimate blackout, you would have blackouts up here due to weather. I want to see if there's a place to start a fire, like a fireplace or something similar. That will give us both a little bit of light, but enough to stay within the walls and keep us warm.
Go for it.
Is that a roll?
It is a roll.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I think
That was almost the fastest scene in existence.
1-6. So I when we step into the, we kind of squeeze in. I kind of loosen the rope on myself so I don't pull on any of my colleagues, and I start poking around. I find one of those the ones that have wood and coal, and I start poking it, but I'm not very it's very clear to anyone who knows survival that Des is not very good at survival. So it's a lot of I know textually at this angle, this is the way that the fire would start, and kind of hopelessly is poking at it to see if I can get it to light.
Do we see anyone else here? Or the
Nope.
sign of anyone else?
I mean, it wasn't a truth you're introduced to the world. You can try and find people and signs of people.
Right. Well, we saw that the light was on, yeah, but it was flickering
The
out.
light is on at a distant building.
Ah, not here.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get both light, but it's guys, it's sad. This is so sad. Okay, but I thought it's supposed to with the love.
I mean, you succeeded on your roll. It can light up.
I like the idea of me successfully finding a place to light a fire, but needing help to light it because all book smarts and very little common sense. And I kind of just look back and go, "Can someone please help me?"
There's probably a version of June that knows you're trying to get his attention by making a scene of not being able to do this. But he just has this 1,000-yard stare at out the window again as he's looking at that building. He's like, that wasn't there. I pass by that all the time. It wasn't there last time. Fuck is that?
I think I
mean, he
managed
did
to accidentally hit the right angle and light the fire.
You did pass by there
I
about
passed
8.5 days
there,
ago.
but there wasn't a building.
Huh?
That's what I'm trying to say. That place wasn't there before.
It could
never-
be
Hey,
like
Cassie.
hours,
Cassie's gonna
Maybe,
walk over and look and go,
a pop-up.
we've been here for how many months?
I mean, I've been here.
Some
for
of you have been
5
here at
years.
least 2 years, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm the
Um,
most recent.
Yeah, Des is the longest.
June's
5
not
years.
June's not wrong. June's not wrong. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, nice fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit,
did you do that? Sorry, I should have been paying attention.
No, you're kind of softening. No, you're fine. I should have picked that up in Girl Scouts. I was pretty hopeless at it.
Listen, the Girl Scouts don't teach you how to build a fire in sub-0 degrees.
They should.
Yeah, let's just throw the 11-year-olds out into the
Yeah,
Arctic wilderness.
obviously. It'll work out so well.
Yeah.
And just gonna jokingly smirk and slide against the wall trying to get warm, but noticing, does it feel warmer to anyone else? It doesn't feel as cold as it was before, even before the fire.
Maybe they've had power longer than we did at the facility.
You'd
Oh,
also notice that in here there seem to be some potted plants that haven't fully died, meaning that they were getting heat and humidity up until recently.
Maya wants to look around and scan for signs of people. If it looks like they were here recently, did they leave in a hurry? What
Let's see.
sort of happened? Absolutely.
I didn't get a 6. You got so many
Oh!
6s.
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah. What do you find?
Oh, right. I think as Maya is looking around, the first thing she notices is the plants. There is some green here, and that is odd because, again, the fireplace was off and we've been making sound and a person hasn't, called out to us. And Maya, as she is looking around, she realizes this place was vacated very recently. Um, no more than maybe a day or two ago. Um, and she looks around and also notices that things were packed up, right? They weren't left in a hurry. And there is on the inside of the door, sort of like with a tack on it, a note. And it is from the person that ran the radio tower here, saying that they have taken as much as they could carry. And when the power stopped and they weren't able to communicate, they tried to wait it out as long as they could, but they didn't have enough food, and we're going to attempt to make it to the nearest village as well.
You're right there,
Sal-
Maya. Oh, please
Yes.
go ahead.
Here, you should all read this. There was somebody here. It doesn't seem like this place has been broken into by whatever is outside. So that
Sounds
is
like
good.
we all had similar ideas.
Yes. Seems like the connection for them and comms sort of died out a couple of days ago.
Yeah, they've definitely got, like, I'm not the biomed or plant person, but they've definitely had some plants being taken care of until recently.
Yes, well, it can be a very lonely job. We, as much as we didn't converse very much in our encampment, we had the presence of somebody else. I would assume in a enclosed space like this, without being able to have another person or an animal.
Ooh, that was a fast
would-
one, friends.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. So another candle darkens. Doesn't mean that we need to
Spooky.
necessarily end and move out of here. The scene can still be in here, but I get to start the truths again.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Your fire goes out.
Ha.
Of course it fucking does.
Crutch does.
Let's go in reverse order this time. Yuri, truth.
Because he was only able to take as much as he could carry, there isn't more food, but there are batteries here.
Okay. Grant.
Trying to use my world building brain here.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
seriously.
Okay. The handwriting on the note appears written hastily.
Hey. Jocelyn.
As the night goes on in the distance from the building with the flickering light, for a second we swear we hear old staticky music like it's from a jukebox.
Ooh.
Why?
Mel.
Because world building brain.
Even further in the distance, almost making a straight line from where we stand, we see another light flicker on.
Nice. Sam.
Cassie knows something scientifically about the phenomenon of the lights and the creatures and everything that's going on, but she's not
Okay.
giving it up for some reason.
Cassie.
Cassie!
And then our final truth will be
Sal, get the gun!
Oh,
you
I thought it was only one.
the final truth is that you all hear the sounds of ice cracking.
The truth is we all have guns.
And then the final truth altogether.
And
And
we
we
are
are
still alive.
Good.
Why didn't any of us say the truth? Was we all had guns?
Hey, so yeah, you have in the time that that Maya was looking at this note, you found some batteries. Those of you looking out the windows, you saw that second distant flickering light, but you also noticed that, like, as the ice sheets are cracking around you, the weird sounds are happening, and that something jostles in the fire that you had started falls out, and it's not lit anymore.
Shit.
All right, we should probably hunker down for the evening, and we are pretty clearly can't stay here.
How do we know it's evening? It's been dark the entire time.
You feel tired?
No.
Well,
Okay,
that's
people
because
who
that's
aren't-
because you practically have caffeine IV into your veins. You are
Yeah.
you are an outlier, and you should not have been counted.
Yeah.
we also just trekked through the entire walkway here,
Yeah.
so it's important to get rest.
Yeah, we got to get our body temperatures back up to where they need to
Yes,
be. I don't know
we
about you
can-
guys, but
Huddle for warmth.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might have to.
No,
yeah,
that's
of
not-
course we have to. You live in the fucking Arctic. That's what you do sometimes.
With his dogs.
Who have fur. So
Yeah.
arguably better than doing it with humans.
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Honestly, that sounds.
Did you any
better.
of you hear that music?
Hmm?
There was music coming from the building. Like it sounded like a crackling radio or something. Maybe
Is
I'm
that
just...
another fucking light while we're talking about it?
Wait, what?
Jesus.
There was nothing there
There
a
was
little while
something there.
ago.
Okay. Does it? What do these buildings look like?
I won't make you
Mel,
roll
you
disease
asked
of
the
the
question.
truth.
No.
You
I know.
actually no. You only said that there were lights. You didn't describe that they were buildings.
No, but
yes,
June
I
said
did.
it was a building.
For the first
Yeah.
one. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's true. We don't know about the other one.
Oh.
Let's
know about the
do a
second
roll. Oh, I didn't roll well.
You-
What do you
You
roll, Mel?
slide up.
Not good.
What do the buildings look like? And
citizens.
is the second light a building?
All right. So now that we know that these buildings are just sort of like appearing, I
Mhm.
think that there's like a dome quality to these structures, where like they almost look like they kind of like inflated out of the earth somehow. And the one beyond it, it's like it's so dark everywhere, but that's the only reason we can see this light, is that like the total darkness around.
Mhm.
And it's pulsing. It's not great. It's pulsing, that one. The way out there one.
Lovely.
Great.
Like they're barely
Yeah.
hanging on.
Sure. It's definitely not that it's like got like its own heartbeat or anything. Certainly not that.
Once
Well, if
Well, I
you've
didn't
heard
think it did
music,
before.
It might be a crank radio.
do you relay that information that it's flickering, or we all see it?
I think probably Sal's starting to put. Can I get a point of clarity though? This radio tower, did we climb it, or is it like a
No,
thing on
you're
the
like at
ground
the,
with the tower?
bottom of it. You're in like the living quarter of the radio tower.
All right.
The top is mostly just metal
Mhm.
and
You can
wires.
climb it.
Yeah, I think I want to
Wouldn't
get a better look.
recommend it.
I do think I want to get a better look, especially if we're all on a space.
Now,
think
Sal,
we'll
if
go
I
for it.
can
Good luck.
intervene here, that is a metal radio tower. We're below 50. You've seen A Christmas Story, I assume, right? With the tongue in the pole. Now imagine that, but it's your entire hand. Not to mention, you're going to be completely exposed to the elements and the whatever is up there. Are you crazy sure?
Would we rather know or not know a little more about what we're walking towards right now?
I think there's easier ways to do it than climbing a radio tower.
Oh, tell me everything.
God, okay, we could send someone out to go see what's going on. We could
So out on the ground instead of out up?
listen.
I
I
got
mean,
gloves. I'm not gonna lick the fucking radio tower.
I wasn't accusing you of licking the radio tower.
Please don't lick the radio tower.
No one's licking anything.
I
Well, it's up to
think
you
they
whether or
should.
not you want to climb the radio tower.
Sal's gonna tie the rope back around her waist.
Fucking do it.
Christ,
Feel
fine.
like-
I'm coming too, though.
Before she, as Cassie's watching this and listening, you all see her face kind of change from like very doubtful and apathetic and just like, what the hell are we doing, to a little concerned and maybe, I don't know how, what's the word for saying when someone's trying to hide something for you?
I mean, yeah, just
Secretive.
that. Like they're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
They're being secretive. Yeah.
Yeah, secretive.
Surreptitious?
Secretive. That's the word. Secretive. Thank you.
Conniving.
Yeah. Conniving. Yeah, so you guys notice her face has changed, especially as Sal says that they're gonna climb this tower, and she's gonna be like, maybe make sure you have points of contact going up. Make sure that I understand. I get that you're going together, and that's great. But make sure that you have points of contact every few feet, just in case of activity that may make you fall. Okay, cool.
Yes,
Yeah, so what
and
the fuck are you talking about?
you do not have to climb all the way up either. I think just going up enough to get a clearer view of
Yeah.
what is
Yeah, it's
out
fucking
there and
cold
then
out there.
come
I'm gonna
back
go back
down.
in as soon as we feel like we got something that we can come back and share. We're gonna come right back in, right, June?
Yeah, that I suppose that's what we're doing here, Sal. I'll anchor you to make sure nothing bad happens out there.
Appreciate you, bud.
Yeah.
Sal's
Yeah.
gonna give another like pat to her pockets for a second and like just do it and not then just go and then go out.
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
Roll those dice, Sal.
Ooh.
More sixes than I have. Nice. Yeah. What happens?
All right, so I think Sal's a little more cautious. You know, they got the big gloves on. She's like, you know, she's no part of her body is touching the radio tower, and about, I would say like, and probably like,
Ooh.
what happened? Did
Finish
the
your
candle go out?
description, but a scene just went out. Yep.
Um,
So finish your
Oh.
description.
Great. All right. So yeah, not even like Sal's feet are like just passing where June's head is. She looks out towards those structures again and hears the music really loud.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. We are down to 7 candles. These things are true. The world is dark, and the music has a strange siren effect to it, wanting you to come to it.
Oh,
Sam,
that kind of siren.
Yeah, I was actually thinking where you. I was like the wheel.
the more you talk over it, the less candle time you have. Sam.
Moving on.
Cassie understands why the northern lights went out and why it's gotten warmer.
I like how our truths are like, this
Yeah.
weird thing is happening, and Sam's
And
like,
I'm not saying a
fucking with
word.
you.
Mel.
The music is only louder for Sal and nobody else right now.
Okay. Jocelyn.
Ah!
The light in the farther building or structure begins to pulse to the rhythm of the music.
We're being haunted by
Grant.
DJs.
It's the goddamn DJs.
Northern Lights got stolen for a space rave.
Oh, speaking of stolen,
What?
What?
No.
another
No.
one just went out.
No.
That
I
doesn't feel fair.
wonder if you all clicking the candles a whole bunch of times have reset some of them. So I'm gonna do a quick little reset of the candles we have remaining, including
Thank
that
you.
one that just went out.
Thanks,
Okay,
Uh,
thank
Sean.
you.
You're a
Thank you,
peach.
Sean.
Stop
Here's the
touching
truth,
the
Sean's
candles.
lovely.
I didn't touch them.
They shouldn't
Okay,
put the candles so close to my cards.
However, Grant, it is your truth.
Okay, so the music's louder for Sal. Since the music is louder for Sal, in its place, we all hear the howling from the buildings.
That's
Okay.
cool.
The buildings,
cool.
as in like the two that are being looked at.
Yeah,
Okay,
our alien DJs.
Yuri.
When Sal went out to climb the tower, they noticed that part of the metal was also dented with claw marks.
And the final one.
And we
And
are
we
still
are
alive.
still alive
Still alive.
somehow.
Good.
I think the moment I hear the howling, I just I'm like, idiots! And I'm gonna run outside to like spot them from below, taking a flashlight with a new battery with me.
Sal's like holding on to the not Sal. Who am I? I'm June.
Sean Valjean. Anyway,
a truth. We have switched sides. No. June is holding on to the rope that's keeping Sal stable. Hears a howl, sees a pulsing light, looks up, just is not even like clocking anything else around him, and just kind of looks up and just like just says Sal.
and I'm deliberately shining the flashlight up towards them because if they're scared of light, I want them to be bathed in light.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
How kind of you.
Listen,
Yeah.
I may be a judgmental bitch, but I still care.
And
Yeah.
Sal, what is it you see and do up there?
Yeah, I get it. I get why the last person left. We just got to go that way. Let's pack it up.
What?
Yeah. No. Okay. So first of all, number one, something got interested in this pole, so I'm gonna get the fuck off of it. So I was gonna kind of scamper down.
Catch you.
Thank you. But yeah, no. There's it looks good. The way looks clear, and yeah, let's warm up a little bit because we don't want to die before we get there, obviously.
Wait, from
but-
everything we just heard and saw, you're like go there with the howling and the pulsing?
No, what are you talking about? No, it was
What are you talking
no,
about?
not at all.
Are y'all all right up there?
Well,
Wait, what did you
not-
hear? No,
I heard a howl from that direction.
and I heard that kind of it was creepy at first, but then it was just kind of. Maybe you should go up, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, let me turn back. I turn back around and I find Des. Like, Des, do you hear anything?
Yes, howling. Lots of howling. Do you also
Howling.
hear the howling?
I turn as a howling Sal.
No. All right, I'm losing my fucking mind. All right, cool.
Fuck
No,
it.
just
I just
come
start
on with
climbing.
me.
Try and regain composure, Sal. 1-6 for
Okay.
you, 1-6 for me. In ties, the tie goes to the GM. The music's beautiful. There's no howling here.
No, it's like that. It's like you know, it's like. Okay, it's like not Frank Sinatra, but it's like, you know,
Swing.
yeah.
Big
I don't know those
band.
guys' names.
Jazz.
No,
Bing
I
Crosby.
don't hear any howling. Yeah, no, June, you got to go up there. It was like as soon as, like right where I stopped.
Hey, Des.
Yeah?
I'm sending Sal down. Can you come up?
Yeah, I can come up.
Go inside for a second, okay?
Hi.
You've been out for a while. Des will spot me. I'll go confirm what you're hearing, and you can let the other two know what's going on.
I just couldn't even throw a trash bag.
All she has to do is hold a rope.
Also, I'm not the one that I can't hear you. I feel insulted and I don't know why.
Something has shifted.
all right. No, it's just, okay, but it's like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
All right.
I come in and look at Cassie and Maya and just say, Sal's coming down. I'm going up.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Why?
Yeah.
Did they not
Sal's
see
been
anything? I mean, your glasses are. I guess you would be able to see more. Sure.
Ugh. I kind of sheepishly take them off and just completely hopeless without them, put them back on and just say, no. I'm gonna just spot June to corroborate something that, a theory that Sal has. And as Sal comes down, I like pull you a little too much, like down, like, try to shove and like tie myself, and they go, okay, June,
All right.
I got you. You're stable.
All right. Here goes nothing, I guess.
Mm.
Guess I'll roll.
Yeah. Cool.
Guess I'll
Oof.
die.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yay! Our first failure. Hey, we
First
got real
failure.
far into the game
We got
before
so
having
good.
our first failure.
So
So
I could burn something
clarify.
though.
you could, if you wanted to, you could burn your top card to re-roll that one.
reroll
Yeah.
only one die,
Oh, only one.
or fail.
Hmm.
Just fail. It's up to you.
Yours like just fail.
Grant's
Yours
like,
your
pretty
own
good at me,
words.
guys.
There's a
June
lot of game
is like,
left.
but Grant's like,
Trying
Do
to think
it.
of what's the narratively sound thing to do. No, I'll fail. It's fine. Let's burn a candle.
Okay. In that case, you were attempting to get to the top, right?
Yeah.
As you reach the top of, well, not the top, but the height of this, already knowing that the base is kind of bent and damaged already, your weight's too much and the tower goes falling forward. The loud sound of metal crunching on metal, hitting sheets of ice, draws a lot of attention towards you all. But it clears a crack and you're not that far from these tents. Grant, as the one that darkened the candle, it is your scene to set. These things are true. The world is dark. And what?
I hope you jumped before I hit the floor.
Me too, Yuri. When the radio tower goes down, we stop hearing the music.
Okay. Yuri.
Oh. The howls. What we thought were howls turn into a weird cacophony of sound where you can't tell what creature it's meant to be, or if it even is an animal at all.
June, as you crash land down, you see beneath you, probably 30 or 40 feet, large flower fields trapped beneath the ice.
Weird.
Sam.
As the tower crashes, it violently shakes the station, and the lights in the distance all go out.
And Mel. Oh, wait, not Mel. But yes, Mel. I wrote the numbers down wrong. Mel.
It's starting to feel colder again.
And group?
And
And
we
are
are still alive.
alive.
To clarify, the word still isn't in there. You
It's
can say it if you
so
want. Yep.
I haven't
It's
been
just,
saying
and
it.
we
I'm
are
a good boy.
alive.
Sean, was I supposed to do a truth?
No, there aren't enough candles.
Oh, got it. That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You only get as many truths as remaining candles.
It was so sad. Let
sad.
Jocelyn play.
Nope, no playing for me. Not enough candles. But I will say I did let go of the rope, unfortunately.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Worst
June,
feeling
you kick us off on this
You killed
scene
him.
as you crash down.
Yeah, I feel the rope behind me slacken. There's a part of me that is mad at Des for doing that, but also part of me that gets why that would happen. No sense in two of us getting pulled up. I crash up against the metal. I feel the pain in my body. I weirdly see those frozen flowers, and you just kind of like hear a real low, like guttural. Ah.
June, one thing you would have noticed is there was tension on the rope until there was suddenly, like, it was like I was trying to hold on.
Yeah.
And did not let go because I wanted to.
Hence why he's half mad and half understands.
That's fair. That's so fair. I'm going to immediately just run out towards, because colleague down.
Yes,
Jill!
Sal's out there with a flashlight.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Which one of you is the doctor again?
None of us are medical
none of us.
doctors.
I mean, I'm a biomedical scientist.
You're not a rock.
I did
can't
medic
help
training.
you.
Come here.
Yeah, go to the medic.
The
I'm
only
pretty
one with
sure it's
real
my arm.
first aid experience
It's the security guard, yes.
is the security guard.
Go to the medic. I mean, unless you want me to try and remember my medical training.
Whoever can splint an arm, for fuck's sake,
All right.
God.
Medic.
Let's get inside, everybody. Now, thank you. All right.
Can you
Once we're
walk?
inside,
Hmm.
let's take a look at this. Yours.
It's
Are
borked.
you? This is a question for you, Sal. Are you going to try and maintain it right now in its current state, or are you going to try and fix it?
Mm.
I am going to ask the owner of the arm.
I love that.
Arm
All right.
owner.
So,
Do the robot now? Okay.
if I can set this, I think maybe probably. But it's gonna hurt like fuck.
So we're all probably gonna die out here, and whatever makes it so it's harder for me to do that. Okay, just make it so I'm not a burden.
Right. Then this is going to be a dire roll. If you fail it,
Take a roll.
it will be
bigger.
a much worse injury than it currently is.
Sick.
All right.
Come on, Sal.
I trust you.
Oh.
I
Boo.
only got 1-6. You,
Oh.
yeah, you succeed. You don't fail. So you're able to set it, but in doing so, it takes you all a considerable amount of time. The
Mm.
supplies you have on hand are not what you would need to do with how messed up and wrong it is to get it back. It takes you much longer than you were expecting, and the temperature is dropping again, and it is cold. You all will need to find a more permanent shelter.
Cassie, can you talk to me about the drugs that you had mentioned that you had before? Because I think they may be of assistance.
Useful.
I mean, tranquilizers. Not tranquilizers. Like some of them. I mean, I have
Muscle
some.
relaxers.
I have a few muscle relaxers. I have weed. I have yeah, yep, some top shelf. I have some sedation. I don't think you want to be sedated in this.
All
I
of
have-
those are gonna make me pretty useless.
Yeah, pretty much. I have painkillers.
What kind?
I have a paralytic.
No, not that one. Mm-mm. I can't do
think-
piggybacks. We got too much to do.
Yeah.
I think as we're like packing up and trying to figure out what to do, I'm gonna lean into Maya and say, Cassie's been acting weird. Like, I know we're in bad times, but did
She's
you see her
sort of-
face earlier?
I don't like to judge, and I'm not very good with people, but
I'm-
she's sort of always a little weird,
No, I
at
mean,
least to me.
she keeps looking like she's hiding something.
Something like she took extra food without telling anyone. In her jacket, maybe. I wouldn't fault her for it, though. Or
No.
hiding something.
For once, I'm not trying to be judgy here. I'm just worried. She really didn't want to leave,
It
and
really is the end of the world.
ow. All right.
Painkillers would be good. Or
I mean,
little
listen.
weed?
I mean,
Little bit of
I'll-
weed?
the weed
Depends
might
on
be
the
better.
painkiller. Whatever keeps me lucid.
No painkiller on this God's green earth will keep you lucid.
What kind of
Okay.
Tylenol have you been taking?
All painkillers have some sort of side effect. I don't have Tylenol. And I'll tell you right now, Tylenol would not help your arm. What I have, however, would definitely help your arm. That being said, you probably be loopy.
May as well just leave me in the radio tower then.
No, we're not.
Because
Do
if
you
I'm
want to?
gonna be
Can you bear the
delirious out
pain?
there, I'm gonna
I
just
mean,
be
not
fake.
delirious. I mean, loopy.
I mean, you said my options are all gonna alter my mind in some
Yeah.
capacity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if the painkillers you have aren't prescription strength, if we want to call it that,
They're all hospital level prescription strength.
so I'm
What you
going
would
to be
get in the
stupid no
ER.
matter what. I may
Pretty
as well
much.
just endure it.
So you can also hallucinate from pain. So
The cold being outside might numb it enough.
True.
I do think I am sorry, June, but it is best if you attempt to bear it.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get you so high when we get to wherever we're going.
Where are we
We
going?
can do that.
That's a good question. The lights went out. I saw them go out.
And
We
the
don't
village
have
is
much of a
still a
choice.
several days walk away.
Yeah, but maybe there's some place we can sleep on the way. So Sal's gonna use the because she stood on the tower and knew which way she was facing towards the buildings, is gonna use that to orient and just get the rope out and first get June's tied on, and then
Yeah.
We
no, but I
we
assume
have
nobody
to
else
make
needs
it
help
to
with
the
their
next
ropes.
building.
Cassie's going to repack all her paraphernalia, and you all notice that she has been total paraphernalia, that she's been writing in a small notebook, like notes, just nothing out of just kind of just writing, and she packs that in her upper jacket pocket, and this time she makes sure that she's at the end of the rope at the back, as opposed to in the middle.
Okay, I'll allow it because June doesn't have two hands right now. So
Yeah, I'm not much of an anchor right now, so you might as well just put me in the middle.
I think as I
can do that.
we get tied in, I want to basically, as we exit the radio tower, one light is better than nothing. So I'm holding on to this one flashlight that's holding on for these double A's for dear life. And I'm gonna shine it ahead and look to see if I can find I heard the ice crashing. I want to see what's been left behind.
Yeah, and remember that there were batteries inside where
Mhm.
we were, so
Yeah,
we do
we've
have
definitely
power
packed
in the
them.
flash.
If
I'm
you got
just
nothing
burning
else,
this
you
one
got
as long as I
batteries.
need to without replacing it. I'm
Yeah. Go ahead and make a roll for me, Des.
Oh,
See where it goes.
I'm gonna burn my vice.
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
What does it look like as you burn your vice?
So my vice is judgmental.
Okay.
And I think what Maya said really hit. I wouldn't say I've just been unpleasant. I don't want to play a straight up just jerk face. There's a reason people keep me around. But I always found that it's been easier to, I got kicked out of the thing.
Yeah,
I think
it
we
said that
all
to all
did.
of us, but I don't think it actually did because I'm still engaged.
Okay.
Okay. I think I look back at the group and I think about the good moments we did share. We didn't converse much, but there were times that Maya and I bonded over research, or I brought Sal a soda from the fridge and we chatted, or when June delivered and slowly let me trust the dogs and give them little ear scritches, or when Cassie let me examine using her special microscope on one of the rocks I found. And I just think to myself as I look forward, I'm glad it's them.
Okay. So go ahead
I'm
and
glad
re-roll.
it's them.
There's
That one,
no
yeah.
way of just doing one, so just re-roll and we'll only look at the first number. So if a 6 is anywhere else, we don't care.
It's a 3.
Yeah. And a bunch more ones. So yeah, you look around, feeling secure in this moment for the people around you. And as you take your step forward, you're second, right?
Yeah.
It's Sal, then you. As you take your step forward, Sal, you feel the ground start to shift behind you. Not behind you, under you. And before you're able to stop anyone else, Des steps up on too soft of ice, and all of you are dragged underground into a nice poppy field.
Oh no.
But let's say some truths.
Oh no.
Jocelyn,
Seems not
you're
gonna
the
know.
one that darkened a candle, so you will get to start with us. So if you don't, just remember your cards. I don't know, vibes. It's the best VTT I could find. We're living with it.
It's a good VTT.
Yeah,
you know?
I
Yeah.
can't access my cards anymore either. So
Okay.
I can.
Well, it did say you have to join with your same username, and I do see
I
that
did.
Desiree changed
Yeah.
their
Okay.
name, so I wonder if that might be why. Anyway, so these things are true. The world is dark. Jocelyn.
So, just to clarify, Poppy Field is in we're still under the ice.
You're about 30 feet under the ice sheets you'd been seeing.
But we're underwater?
Nope, you're just under the ice.
Oh.
So like an
I
ice
guess
cavern of some
technically.
sort with a field.
Mhm.
The ice walls around us and even the ceiling now that used to be the ground are untouched by the claws of the monsters.
Mel.
It is uncomfortably warm. Actually, no. Sorry,
yeah, you're the
it's
wrong direction.
pleasantly warm.
You're also the wrong direction. I straight up lied to you. Grant.
Oh.
I went in the wrong order.
It's uncomfortably warm.
Cool.
Damn it, Grant!
Yuri.
This ice cavern seems to go on for a while.
And then our final truth before our group truth.
And we
You, despite not seeing anything, can feel the humidity of something alive down here with you.
Oh.
It's a dragon.
Ew, gross.
And now, friends,
And
And
we
we
are
alive.
Jocelyn, you failed. Feel free to set the scene.
As we crash down at the bottom of the cavern, Des becomes the bottom of a pile. Whatever order y'all wish. It a lot of bruises, no more broken bones, I would hope. At least we've already got one. But as Des rolls forward, you see that her like knick-knack, like the book she has falls out, and like the rock that she kept, and she looks up at this like glittering cavern and immediately peels off the first layer, like without even thinking about it, and just says, "This is magnificent." I'm so sorry for
feel
falling
anything.
through the ice.
It's okay. It's not like we could see very well. Anyways,
Cassie goes, "You guys don't notice anything?"
besides the fact that there are plants down here where there
Oh,
shouldn't
there-
be.
That
there's
is
plants,
fucking
but
impossible.
yes, all that is impossible, but it is just for a second. Don't say anything. Don't move, because the silence is deafening. It's profound. It feels like a void.
I mean, it makes sense, though. We are technically underground, which means we also have to be as quiet as we can possibly be,
That's
because
what I'm
anything
saying.
we do will echo in here, probably. It does look like we might be able to use this. Oh my god, Alexa, you scared the shit out of me.
Who the fuck is Alexa?
Alexa. It does look like this goes on for a bit, though, so we might be able to use this to travel and then attempt to find a way back up once we think we are close enough.
I don't see any signs of the claw marks, but it's so warm down here, and it feels like we just dropped into an entirely different biosphere, and if I was not so terrified, I would examine the hell out of it. God, I'm a
funny is
nerd.
Cassie's going to start Like you guys never seen this before, but she starts to laugh, but it's like a weird, bitter laugh. She's like,
Cassie, what's going on?
This is creepy as fuck. All right.
oh God, we came to the end of the world to study its beginning. Oh, and we came to peer or look into the primordial ice. And we're being hunted by a primordial creature.
What?
I mean,
We don't know what it is.
oh, let's
Do
be
we?
real. And now we're surrounded by poppies in a void, and the silence is exhausting, and it's quiet, and it's not a good quiet, and none of you feel that the earth is dead. It's hilarious. It's so funny. Okay, I mean, ignore me. You can. Okay.
As Cassie is doing this monologue, the rest of you would see tendrils of petals curling up around the edges of their feet as though they're trying to wrap around their ankles.
I'm going to lunge to pull Cassie out of it.
Make a roll.
I got a 6.
Yeah, babe.
3 ones. Would you like
Oof.
to re-roll those ones by burning a
I
trait?
do. I do.
Okay, what are you on?
My moment.
Fun.
Ooh.
So the way that the moments work is it's the same. You have to do a roll for it. But if you succeed, you gain your hope die. If you fail, you darken the candle and the scene moves on. What is your moment of hope here?
Desiree's moment of hope is when she makes a human connection, having been so isolated and so standoffish. And even though Cassie right now is scaring her, Cassie is brilliant and funny and made the best cupcakes and is Cassie and even made dog treats for June's dogs, just and looking at her friend just lunges forward and tries to grab Cassie's hand and says, as I do so, there's not even a word, just a pull in that moment of I'm still here with you.
Okay. Give it a try.
I got a 6.
You did get a 6. You didn't win, but you do gain your hope die. So when you roll, go ahead and put this die on there as well. For your hope dies, 5s or 6s are successes. Which does also mean that I believe you're on only your brink now, right?
I have
You have one
my
thing left.
virtue and my brink.
Okay. Perfect.
I think
Then
as I
yeah.
grab it, pull Cassie.
Oh, you
out
don't
of it.
win narration here, my friend.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's right. You got 2 6s.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I did get 2 6s. As you go to pull, you successfully make contact with Cassie's hand, preventing them from being pulled back. You are holding them in place, but you see that these tendrils seem to go into the walls, which are a lot less stable than they look. They seem to be unmoving, but not inanimate, until this moment where it snaps trying to pull somebody back into it, and the tug lets go, and you save Cassie in that moment.
We need to run.
What the fuck?
We need to go. Now.
All right,
Go
let's go.
away.
She
That was
grabs on the
directed.
rope because we are still attached to
Yeah,
each
we
other.
You
are.
are still attached.
And she attempts with her meager strength to pull and just start moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll gladly run with you, holding on to Cassie's hand.
Cool.
Yeah, so Sal's still in front. I think it wasn't very nice of her, but she was probably like checking the compass to figure out which way to go and not helping save Cassie. But it seemed like Des was on it. So I was already at the front, you were at the back. Anyway, but Sal feels confident based on what she learned from the compass that she knows which way continues them towards their path, and is gonna take a pretty pretty strenuous pace.
Cool.
You feel I am trying so hard to keep up.
I think Sal's probably gonna like reach back and be like, "You got this.
You sure? Because I don't feel like I do.
Just focus and breathe."
Okay. And you hear me mumbling specifically, watch and pray, dear. Never get tired of trying and never think it is impossible to conquer your fault. And I just keep repeating that quote over and over and over and over again.
Wow. Okay. And
Listen, I'm a nerd. What else do you want from me?
I think Sal's got on whatever light she's got on her. She's got it on. The light is on it, and just like we're like a little choo-choo train.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Maya has her light on as well as we're running.
And where are you headed? Specifically, in which direction and such?
Okay, so I think just for the sake of directions, we were heading more east, and then we got on the radio tower. So I think we're headed by the compass northeast.
Okay. Cool.
Right. So because you took the compass to see what direction the buildings are you headed in that direction? Okay.
Yes, that's still that Sal still thinks that's the plan, but Sal also got like fucked with on the radio tower. So
Yeah.
Cassie sees the compass and laughs at it for some reason. She's just looking at it and laughing.
All right. You will run faster if you're not laughing, but also I get it. I think
there's
It's
like a weird
hilarious.
loss of patience happening with June, because like there's the writhing pain of the arm, Cassie's general demeanor, the whole bizarreness of the situation. So the laughing is just not helping his psyche, and just kind of like very bluntly and honestly, I was like, Cassie, what the fuck do you know? What's so goddamn funny?
Oh God. Okay, so and we're doing this while we're running, right?
Correct.
Sure.
Okay, great. I mean, we could run. We could talk, but I don't think we could do both. Can we get out of here? And I guess I could promise you. Maybe I'll tell you.
You better. There better not be a maybe about it.
Okay.
I can still take you with one arm.
I'm just saying. Let's just go where Sal's compass is gonna take us.
Yeah, listen, we could just let the poppies fucking take you into the ground. Is that what you want, man? You want to get cut loose?
That's fine too.
I got a baby at home. If you want to stay here, stay here. And I think
What
at
does
that,
Cassie
because
do
we're
in this
not
moment?
freezing to
Yeah.
death,
So
Sal's gonna stop.
Cassie in this. So we're stopping running.
Sal stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, so as everyone stops, she stops laughing, and it changes into this exhaustion. You see exhaustion come over her face, and she says, "Before we left 8 days ago, all the magnetic field readings were gone. 8 days ago, the way Northern Lights work, the way the Earth works, has a lot, mostly to do with magnetic fields. And there are no magnetic fields. So, following your compass, there's nothing to follow. There's no magnetic field for true north.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I know. It's the one thing I can't figure out. I can't figure out why I can't figure this out. It shouldn't. The seismic sensors stopped picking up anything. There's nothing. There's no tectonic shifts. There was nothing. The Northern Lights went out. You could hear it down here. It's silent. under the earth is not silent. It shouldn't be. It's always moving. There's always sound.
As a geologist, my blood runs cold.
And
And
now,
Sale, are you looking at your compass here?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been. I think it's probably been in
Huh?
her hand.
Can I get you to make a roll for me?
Fuck yeah.
No.
You want to live with that, or you want to do a thing about it?
Yeah, let's do a thing.
Do a
Cool.
thing.
All right, I'm gonna
What would you like to
burn
burn?
my. So I
Well,
can
technically,
burn my.
actually, every trait you can only use to reroll ones.
I was
And you
gonna
don't
say,
have any
there's no
ones.
ones,
Oh,
though.
Yeah, we
Right?
have
Yeah,
no
we can
ones.
put those
No.
huge
No
Never
ones.
mind.
So as you look down at your compass, seeing it is still pointing somewhere, it starts just spinning in a weird pattern, as though it's been misleading you the entire time, and you hear that music in your head again. The flowers beneath you seem to be singing, and they're only asking for you to lay down. And that's where that scene ends.
Cool, man.
That's
The
Delicious.
awesome.
world is dark.
Wicked.
These things are true. Mel, our first truth.
The Earth's magnetic field is dead.
Is that your truth, or are you reestablishing that as a fact, being you being like, oh, what? Which is that?
Yeah, let's do a little. Let's do something else. Let's see. The humidity of the breathing, or the humidity of the living thing, is coming from all around us still.
Cool. Jocelyn.
The ice walls around us begin to shift upward as if giving us a path.
Grant.
Something is slowing us down.
Mm.
And together,
And
And
we
we
are
alive.
alive.
we are alive. Mel, your scene.
Yeah. I think Sal's gonna listen. So she sinks to her knees and she sort of like slides her fingers in between the stems of the poppies.
Cool.
And is breathing in sync.
Can I get a roll? So what happens here as you breathe in sync with the earth?
All right. This isn't my thing, okay? I didn't do the science thing.
Oh, we can't hear you, love.
We can't hear.
Yeah,
We
you
lost
cut
your
out.
sound.
Fuck!
We heard that.
We heard that.
I think the cable just moved or loosened.
Yeah,
'cause
I
you
like.
moved and we were able to hear you again.
Great, sorry.
You're all good now.
We are inside of a living thing, and I think it wants to. I don't know. I don't want to say eat. It wants to have us.
This
Cassie.
is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Does anything eat magnets?
I think we should spend a little less time trying to understand what the fuck is going on and a little more time just trying to get the fuck out of here. We can do all the understanding we want to do later, but if this thing wants to have us, I have family I'm trying to get back to, and you have a daughter, and you should think about that as hard as you can because we need to keep moving. And Cassie, you said you didn't care if we left you here or not, but I'm going to need you to make a decision. Okay?
I mean, I'm attached to your rope.
We can easily detach you.
Yeah, we might as
But
well just.
if you are going to stay attached, I need you to run.
I've been running. I just think it's
Okay.
hilarious.
And she just pulls the rope.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
still holding on to Cassie's hand, and so I'm just like, oh, I guess we're
You
fucking
yank on
her.
And
The
Sounds-
rope
I
only-
imagine you're going to run through that path the ice created for you.
Yes, which is, does it lead up? Does
It's
it lead
going
further
up.
in?
It's,
Okay.
I said the path, the walls are moving upward.
Okay.
Seemingly
Come
towards
out
the
of a-
surface.
A blowhole or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
right. Out of
yes.
the whale. I
Just
knew
come
it would
out of
come
the
back to
whale.
that.
June, you were going to say something.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was going to just basically say, generally to everyone, that the rope only works if we are all working together and have the same goal. I'm pretty tired of hearing one of us say the situation is hilarious. So you need to make a choice right the fuck now.
I mean, if I'm moving, what does it matter what's in my mind and what's in my head? I mean, I don't understand why you don't feel this. You said you're tired, but is that tiredness from the pain or from everything around us? I mean,
Yeah, I think that's stuff we're going to tackle later.
so let's
Sal's
just go.
feeling very
The question
shamed
isn't
by
how
Maya.
can we not see what you see. The question is, what do you want to do, Cassie? Because if you're
I'm
not going to put your
coming.
whole ass into this,
I'm coming. I'm not sitting. I'm not the one that laid down in the flowers. I'm not the one that went like this in the flowers. Just saying. I'm still standing. So let's go.
great.
All right, we're going.
Run.
Nice. And you run your way up towards the top. As the one who introduced the truth to the world, can you tell us what happens at the top, Jocelyn?
As we break out into the top, it is not quite like a blowhole, but more of like the dome of an atria. And as the flower stems begin to grow more and arch, it turns into a plant-like archway. And we are released back out in front of one of the buildings. And the building is covered in the same vines. I don't think we can escape it.
Well, we're going to keep trying.
Okay.
Do we go inside? Do we keep moving to the next building?
Gotta get to the village. Maybe it
think we have
hasn't
to
made it there
keep
yet. We
moving.
have to beat it.
How do
I
you
think we
beat
should
it?
keep moving.
I don't know
don't
how we beat it, but
know.
the hypothesis is fuck it.
I
That's one way. Spread your seed.
Now hold on there, God.
I hear a voice from the heavens and go, no!
Stop telling me to fuck things, God.
Not the time.
I know things are getting worse. They were gonna get worse anyways, even if we stayed inside of the encampment. This is just a different type of worse. It's a different type of bad. It was gonna be bad regardless. It was gonna keep getting bad until we died. We need to keep going. I can't just sit here and let it take me. Okay.
This is a
I,
plant, right?
Sh-
Is what we're
sure.
saying?
What does it matter if it's a plant?
Yeah, it looks like a plant. Well, here's the thing. We made it this far. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think we were going to make it this far.
the vote of faith.
And I also was on the verge of frostbite a little while ago, and now I'm feeling nice and toasty. and I'm gonna count that as a gift, right? So,
Sure.
what do you say we take a second, get back in our bodies, have a drink of water? I'm not even fucking kidding right now. Take a little break. And then, because we are not in Arctic temperatures, we move on to the next thing. All right? Even though my compass is shit, apparently.
Well, that would happen when you have no poles.
Magnetic field.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I'm looking at a
have
flare gun in my hand.
we have a general direction.
Ahead.
Yeah.
We'll say you
Ahead.
all would also know that the village is by the seaside because it's where the shipping comes in. So if anyone wanted to try and hear, look, discover the ocean, that's an option.
I'll go for it.
Do it.
Come
We'll
on.
make a roll.
Come
Feels
on,
like a-
June.
Feels like a June thing to do.
Oh,
Oh!
Jesus.
Hey, June, anything you want to do?
I guess I do still have all my cards still.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna burn my moment.
Whichever one's on top here.
Oh, I have no
okay. And
choice
what-
but to burn my virtue then. Okay.
Yes.
Yay!
Purge.
What
Chef.
virtue are you burning?
My honesty.
Okay. And so as you re-roll here, how are you bringing honesty into this attempt? Looking only at the second digit of the roll.
Second digit of the roll. Oh yeah. So I can only roll the one. I'm burning honesty, and for as long as y'all have known June, you've never known him to. Jesus. To
The dogs are here!
you see my dog in the jump?
Yeah. Let me out!
What? Going for the handle and pretty much succeeding.
He's tall enough anyway.
Yeah.
You've never known June to be a mincer of words, a person who has never said anything less than what he means or says, and there's just been like a bizarre quiet that's taken over him ever since he broke his arm and ever since he asked to be fixed in a way that didn't make him a burden. He's felt nothing but a burden and has been bizarrely quiet and abrasive. And as we all start talking about this, and he's trying to like listen to the ocean and trying to like find his center, he's just not coming out of the funk he's in. And he's been holding this flare gun that he knows is fire and he knows is warmth and he knows he's against vines and plants, and against his better nature, instead of telling people what he's about to do, he just does it and just fires it.
Yes! As a player, yes. As a character, no!
Okay.
No.
As you fire this flare gun, are you trying to aim for the ocean or the plants?
Plants.
You aim for the plant, and it catches a little too fast, and the entirety of the ground beneath you lights up for a second.
Oh,
You hear a
no.
scream that deafens all of you for a moment due to the amount of it, and then quickly stops. The plants have not gone, but a candle has darkened, and we once more tell some truths. These things are true. The world is dark. Grant.
Oh boy, we already have like 70 of these fucking things. Okay. A truth is that we are closer to the village than we realize.
Ooh.
Yuri.
The burst of light and heat and sound has attracted whatever was following us on the surface.
And all together?
And
And
we
are
alive.
You are alive.
Yuri and I just setting us up to fail.
Yay!
Yeah,
Fun.
hey!
Go.
So you all not come to, but after your senses are returned to you, seeing how far it is, You can tell that the village has not yet been reached because the tendril of light didn't go that way. But the just eruption of light from beneath you has highlighted the world around you, and you're able to see, for the briefest of seconds, a village off by the ocean side, as well as a whole army of tendrily shadows running your
Yeah,
direction.
pineapples don't like it.
No.
Nope.
Grant,
I start untying myself from the rope, and I just kind of have this look in my eye where I think June is just kind of the person who's been preaching that we get to choose how we die out here is making a choice to go down swinging, and has untied themselves from the rope. Oh my god. Has untied themselves from the rope and looks at everyone and says, I'm not going to bullshit this. The village seems overrun. Our chances seem slim, and I'm slowing us down.
the village seems safe, to clarify.
The village seems...
Tendrils had not gotten there.
Okay, thank you. Rephrasing. I have people I care about in that village. And if I'm going to slow down this team, I would rather spend my final moments ensuring that place does not get taken over by this.
Didn't you just give me a whole lecture about hauling my ass and being
Correct.
a part of the team and sticking with the rope? And
No,
you
I
just
told
like-
you to make a choice. I
yes.
told you to either... I've been saying from minute one, we're choosing how we die out here. I have been saying that you can die in luxury and comfort slowly and painfully, or you can come out here, test your mettle, and see what you really are. And that's what I'm doing.
I do
okay.
think the problem was just that we didn't know what
Now we
you
do.
wanted. And you couldn't decide if you would stay or come along. And it was slowing us down.
June, all empirical evidence of what I know about you indicates there's no talking you out of this. So I only have one question, which is when we get to your loved ones, because I will get to your loved ones, what do you want me to tell them?
I'm retired.
You know, I never understood your sense of humor.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Are you
they
all
will.
really standing here having this conversation as an army's running at you?
Oh,
No, I'm leaving. I'm running at it.
Yeah, I'm
You're
running
running at it.
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in a moment of fear, I just look, I go, I'm not staying. I'm going to start running. I will detach myself from the rope as well.
I'm going to detach myself from the rope and run toward the village.
That's where I'm going, yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
we're.
Yeah.
I'm buying time.
Okay.
Yeah, Maya turns around and just says, "Thank you."
You can thank me if you make it. Pet my
Then
dogs
the
for
way
me.
this would work mechanically is that, Grant, you would have to do this in a moment where someone fails a roll. If you want to just save that for the next fail is when we see your last moment.
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool. Cool. Then those of you running away, who wants to roll for navigation and sure-footedness?
Yuri, you haven't. Well, Yuri
I think
hasn't
Yuri,
rolled for a bit.
yeah.
Yuri,
Yeah,
you should
Yuri.
roll.
Roll a dice.
You guys hate me.
I love you, Yuri. Oh no.
Oh no!
Can I
No.
burn something?
Burn
You don't
it.
need to because Grant is doing a
Ah.
sacrifice here.
That's
So
true.
that does not negate the failure, but it
Mhm.
does save the rest of you. So, June, as you are overrun,
Oh, no.
what do we see in June's final moments?
June has already used up the flare gun from earlier, kind of already understands that this is something that's screaming. I'm a dog sledder, so one thing I absolutely have is a mushing stick. And I have pulled that out, and with my bad arm, my left arm, I am just straight up Castlevania-ing this shit. I am swinging this rope at every tendril I can find, watching it recoil, smacking things away as best as I can. I know I'm losing this fight. There's no doubt in my mind this is what happens. So every time something recoils, I know like a Hydra, it's going to come back at me worse. But as I just watch in the distance, the others get further and further away and head towards the village, I just kind of close my eyes and start mindlessly aiming at everything. No final words, no final thoughts, just one single track of keep swinging until you can't.
And we see, as you're swinging, cutting down vine after vine, so many flowers laying at your feet. A beautiful rose garden, shredded to bits. And then suddenly the red on the ground isn't just petals. I ask you to darken your camera for us.
Bye, Grant.
As we darken one more candle, the world is dark and these things are true. Yuri.
The village has come into view for all of us, and we see that there are still lights within it.
And together?
And we are alive.
As the one leading the charge on the run, you see the village coming into view. You see these lights. You see a whole, essentially, barricade of cars lined up with their engines running, street lamps that have been tilted to try and just make an outward circle of light, repelling everything as it gets close to you. What does Maya do leading the charge, getting to the city?
She, I don't think, has ever run so fast in her life. She is thinking about her sister, and that the only thing she wanted to do was just get back home. And then thinks about the sacrifice that was made, and the fact that he knew that even though he also had loved ones, like, he knowingly did what he did. And Maya thinks about the fact that she could have never done that, and that he was a much better person than she is for that. And that sometimes the good people don't get the good ending. And she keeps running because the only thing that she can do in this moment is make sure that his sacrifice is not in vain.
Cassie, what are you thinking as you run?
Cassie sees this village, this city come into view. She sees the cars lit up and the street lamps facing out, and she instantly thinks of her apartment and her friend, her best friend, and she's thinking to herself, she wishes that he would have come with her on this research, because she had asked him and he had said no, he had his own life, but she wishes that he had come so that way they could have talked and been together for this, at least to see whatever this is. And she's also frantically, for some reason, simultaneously trying to scientifically figure out what is going on molecule by molecule, and it's not connecting. There's too many variables.
The hell?
Sal is overcome by shame ever since Maya had to remind her that you shouldn't lie down in a random ass field of subterranean flowers. She's shook and is embarrassed that a man who was wounded is sacrificing himself for all of them, and at the same time is just trying to get the fuck home. It's like when you're running away from getting in trouble.
Finally, Des.
As Des runs, she thinks about all the times she ran and hid in the library from her bullies in school. and how all she had were her books. And she slowly began to isolate herself from everyone, even her parents. Even as she got older and got friends, never trusting them, always judging them for their worst qualities. Even her ex fiance, who proposed to her with a crystal geode. And she thinks of the Shakespeare Rose Garden where they proposed, and how all she could think about was how much it was like a storybook. And for a moment, there's a 5-year-old Des running from this threat and laughing because all Des wanted was a world where she felt safe, even in the worst danger.
And who wants to lead this charge to make it to the city?
I think I'll go.
I dare you.
Oh boy. our little 2 dice here. Okay.
Anything you have that you're able to burn or would like to burn?
I burned my vice before. I don't have access to my cards for some reason anymore.
So you would have
What?
your virtue and your moment. The virtue
Okay.
would allow you to reroll that 1.
Let's burn the virtue. If I could find it.
Which would be for you your pragmatism.
Pragmatism. You said I could burn my virtue on my what?
Well, it would be whichever one's on your top. So
Okay,
we're
so
saying your
we-
virtue's on top here. Yep.
Right. Okay. So let's burn virtue, obviously, and that's pragmatism. So I think that looks like the idea that Cassie has been like okay with whatever happens has shifted as she thought about her best friend, that's still on the East Coast, and she this whole time where she's been like, look, let's just what happened, let's let whatever happens happen. Thinking about her best friend and seeing June sacrifice himself, she all of a sudden decides that sitting back and watching and observing the dying of the cosmos, I guess, is not kind of what she really wants to do. She wants to see her best friend more than anything else. So that's it.
Let's re-roll and see what that first slot is.
Okay. I have weird access, so I'm just gonna roll the whole thing and whatever the first one is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
Love it.
You all make it there, but not with enough time to get on the other side of the light barricade as this army encroaches on you. We are on our last candle, meaning we are on our last truth. Together.
We
are
Are alive. Somehow.
And as you are alive, we
Somehow.
enter our last stand. Each of you can attempt to make it to safety, to ward off these creatures, to do whatever you need to do, knowing that anything other than a 6 will end your character. Who would like to go first?
Not it.
I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a hope die. I'm like,
You do
You
get
have a
an
hope
extra
die.
dice.
Mhm.
yeah.
So Maya sort of hits this barricade of cars, and she is going to attempt, because she's so fucking athletic, you guys, she's going to attempt to start crawling, like literally climbing over them, because there is no time. We've got literal seconds, and she, for as much as she wants to do the reasonable thing and stand and stop and look at what is in front of her and find the best way to go, she doesn't have that right now, and she is panicking. And so as soon as she hits the barricade, she just tries to start climbing, and it is like a feverish attempt.
Hmm.
Oh, great. There's just one dice. I didn't realize the other
Just
one
one
left.
die. Yeah.
Okay. Beep boop.
Oof.
Ooh, so close too.
So what does it look like as Maya meets her end?
So there are lights shining around, but these creatures are not individual creatures. They are their own sort of creature, but they all work together the way ants do. And us, doesn't see, but the audience would. That on the side of this town, some of these creatures have died in the light to make it so that others can use their bodies as cover, and have made a bridge of themselves and dead comrades to try to get to this last bastion of safety. And once they make it to the barricade, there are thin vines going underneath the barricade of cars. And as Maya is attempting to just climb out of like a passenger door, just a single vine wraps around her ankle and pulls her in to the car. And that is
I'll
with
ask
the
you to
last you see
darken
of
your
her.
camera.
Toodles.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go next. So I think Cassie is running, and all her logic, all her pragmatism is gone, and she just, as she gets to the light of the cars, she turns and pulls out some weed, and she pulls out uh whatever other drug she has, and I think she has some oxycodone, whatever it is, it's in there, and she lights up um the marijuana, and she draws up some oxycodone, and she turns and she stops running. She just slowly starts walking now toward the village, as she's like she just injects into her thigh the oxycodone, drops the syringe, and keeps walking as she's enjoying this high, because she's just like, I'm good. I mean, you know, and if she makes it to the village, she's going to continue this and enjoy her time. And as illogical as it sounds to do that, that's what she's going to do.
Let's see how it goes to make it back.
Okay. Yeah, that does it.
Okay. So what overcomes Cassie at her end?
So, being a scientist and a doctor, she knows that she should know the dose for oxycodone. But in the moment, she draws up too much, and I think she injects herself. And as she does that, it slows her down enough that she's like, "Whoa, that's a little bit too much." And at the same time, a tendril, because she's not running anymore, grabs her and pulls her in, not into the cars, but into the full cacophony of all the rest of the tendrils, so that she's pulled completely into the void of all the tendrils. And Cassie is gone.
I'll ask you now to darken your camera. Who's next?
Jocelyn, what do you want to do here?
Sal, I think if you could go first.
Absolutely. Sal realizes that Des was the one who had the presence of mind to get a message from June, and it seems like that becomes the most important thing, is carrying on the story of that sacrifice. So Sal's gonna stop and is gonna put her gun in one hand and just clumsily brandish the rope in the other, and just start running exactly away from where you are,
Sal!
just firing off the gun.
Make a roll for how it goes. And what happens as you run into this mass, brandishing a gun, making a distraction? What do we see as Sal leaves this plane?
The vines use the rope as a trailer, or whatever, a trellis. There you go. And so Sal gets pulled. The resistance comes greater and greater and greater until Sal's basically clotheslined on the rope. There's nothing left in the chamber, and that laugh that was so disconcerting from Cassie's throat is the last thing that leaves her lips before the vines fill it up.
I'll ask you to darken your camera.
Des, seeing the remaining 3 of her friends die in front of her and realizing she has wasted her life in this moment and truly is alone, seeing the tendrils approach more, can't help but laugh and say, Emerson said the earth laughs and flowers. And I am going to, basically holding on to June's message in my heart, think about the chance I could get to make things right, to honor the memory of the people that I took for granted for so long. I have a hope dice. I don't think it's going to help me, but we'll try.
Head and roll. With a 5 on your hope die, your hope carries you through to finding the person you're looking for. What do we see?
As I run and see the bodies of these creatures, somehow, despite all odds, I run and I just look for anyone who might remind me of June, and I just see a couple of dogs sitting with and running, because we're not going to put them in harm's way or anything. And I'm going to run to the nearest person. I think it's just this older woman, terrified, wondering how the hell I got over the barricade. I am not athletic. I am round. Round is a shape. It's not in shape, but it's a shape. And as I run up, I just grasp her hand and just say, June says he's retired.
Before they can respond, I need another roll, please.
Holy shit!
Damn, yeah. You see just your hope spreading into them. What happens as you share this message with June's loved one?
And then I look back at the vines overcoming, and every, thinking of painting the roses red, thinking of the secret garden, and there's just that foolish little, I am in a storybook. And there's that moment of hope of maybe it will turn out okay as I see people running. And I say, keep up with the barricades, just clear the bodies. They're using the bodies as a bridge. Don't let them die in vain. Please, anything I can do to help, anything.
And what do you do to help?
I go ahead and I start shifting dead bodies of tendrilled creatures, moving them out of the way so that they get bathed in the light again. And I get real close to that barricade as I do so.
See?
That's it.
And as your luck runs out, what's the last we see?
As I begin to move, and I'm bent over, moving bodies, moving things, trying to help these people, my glasses fall off my face and I step on them. And there's the shattering of glass under my boot. And I look up and all I see are shapes and light, blobs of light, blobs of shape. And they look like fairy tale characters. And I just smile as a tendril slices through my jugular.
Ask you to darken your camera. These things are true. The world is dark.
All right. This will probably be my last run. I have to just get out to the facility and deliver these last things and just bring back and forth what the scientists need. After this, I'm just gonna have to stop, I think. The dogs aren't getting any younger. I'm certainly not getting any younger. Togo has been going slower, so I think after this, we're just gonna send them to live with Eustace. I mean, it'll be nice not having to go out in the cold, but it's kind of all I know. I won't know what to do with myself once this job's over. But yeah, they're gonna come stay with you for a bit after this one. I don't need them for the whole job, so they'll just stay with you. Just remember that Ref has the heart pill. Sasha needs to be stretched out. Fitz is the baby, so if he's a little rambunctious, that's why. And Thunder is the strongest of the dogs, but he will freak out if he hears a loud noise that he doesn't understand, so just be aware of that. Yeah. That's it. Love you. See you soon. Yeah. Retirement.
I don't even know how to start this. If you're hearing this, I, Desiree Thompson, am very dead, which is weird to say so cavalierly. I guess if you find this, please tell my colleagues at the MacArthur Research Center and tell them I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so standoffish. I'm sorry I didn't do enough. You all were amazing at what you did. Tell my mom and dad I love them. And hopefully there's something else out there to read and discover, right? Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid and sappy. Thompson over and out.
Hey, what's up? It's me. It's Cassie. Listen, I don't know why I'm recording this. I'm gonna see you soon, right? I hope I get to see you soon. I can't wait. I'm excited to finally see someone else and have that someone else be you. Can't wait to see you. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'm recording this for reasons, but mostly life has been unpredictable. It's just been everywhere, and I didn't want to miss this chance to say that I am always thinking about you. You are the kindest, most gentlest person, and you somehow smooth out the rough edges of my brutal soul. I don't ever want you to forget how much I love you, I guess. Look, just life is cruel, I guess. Fate just does this weird twisty turny thing where paths can diverge forever. But just know that you and I, no matter what happens, are tethered together. That we are our team. We're part of each other, even when we're not together. So, look, I'm going to stop being sappy in a few seconds here, but I just want to let you know that I love you and I miss you. And I can't wait to see you. But if something happens, if fate does the thing and becomes unpredictable, just remember that you are the best part of my life. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, bye.
This is Dr. Maya De Santos at the MacArthur Arctic Research Encampment. This might be the last message I leave on this memory card. So if you are hearing this, It means I was not able to turn in my research in person. It means I am dead. This memory card contains a copy of all research records under my jurisdiction, as well as photos and notes meant for Isabela de Santos, my sister and only living relative, as well as her known location at the time of this recording. This next part is also meant for her. I'm so sorry, Bella. They say we might be able to finish and make it back, but everything here has become darker and wrong these last couple of days. And while I hope against hope that this message will not be needed, I make it anyway because my hope trembles and shies away from the reality of my situation. I didn't want to be here. I shouldn't have let them talk me into coming out here. You were right. But I wanted to do something brave, for once. Something memorable and important. Part of me hopes I make it back, of course. But the logical part of me hopes my body is never found, so you don't have to hear this. I'm sorry, and I love you.
My name is Sally Davenport, resident of Milford, Massachusetts. This is a message for Victoria Concepcion, and I don't know his name yet, but my son. And it's my last will and testament too. Jesus, I hope this is legal. Whoever finds this, I hope you're a lawyer and a good person. Tori, I'm a fucking idiot for not being your wife right now. I was gonna when I got home, but I'm not gonna make it home. And I know that if we were married, you could get in all my bank accounts and whatever, so I really fucked that part up. So let this message represent my intention to transfer all of my assets to you, Victoria Concepcion of Milford, Massachusetts. You were right, babe. It wasn't worth the double pay. I know that me admitting I was wrong isn't as good as me coming home, but I hope it's something. I'm sorry. I love you.
Hey everyone. That was a game of 10 candles. We're gonna go around, do our
Wow.
outros, and then we'll have a nice little debrief off stream. But yeah, closing thoughts and where can people find you? Let's go in the same overlay order. So Sam.
Hi, I'm Classic Sam NYGM, Classic Sam NYGM on all social media platforms, but specifically here on Twitch at Classic Sam NYGM, where I interview amazing content creators like the people you see on this screen right now, who have either been there or will be there sometime in the future. So check out my channel to see amazing interviews with some people who are just really, really good at what they do. And I'm gonna go lay down and cry into my pillow now. Great. All right. Thanks.
Grant.
Oh, damn, that's me. Hi, I'm Grant. I was playing June Palmer. You can find more of me on a little show called Game Master Monday. We lost 5 crit awards.
Yay!
Damn straight.
No,
But
Grant.
you got
You were
nominated
nominated
You
for
were
5
nominated
crit
5
awards.
times.
Yeah,
Okay.
horseshoes and hand grenades, whatever. So, Game Master Monday is a cool little show. We're a podcast. We do a new one shot in a new system with a new cast every episode because I'm insane. And we're all about one shots over there. And we also do biannual miniseries. You can also find me on Twitch, also at Game Master Monday. I run a little semi-annual show called Castaway. That's like Survivor, but you can die for charity. We'll do another one of those here in January soon, and we're also hosting mini-series run by guest Game Masters. We have another one coming up pretty soon here that's still a little secret, so if you want to know what that's about, maybe you should give us a follow and see what we're up to. But that's it for me. Like I said, Game Master Monday. We're cool, I guess.
Jocelyn.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn. I play Desiree or Des Thompson, and I'm so grateful to the table and to Sean for playing this wonderful game. You can find me at the Tipsy Tiger on the metaverse. You can find me with periods in between each of the words. Everywhere else is just a word. But tomorrow, I'm actually starting my last streamed on my channel series of the year, Theater of the Mind, which is a horror TTRPG game set in a theater, because in case it wasn't obvious, I am a theater nerd. And it is also subtitled How I Get Revenge on Sean for Tonight, because he's in it tomorrow. But you can find me all over the internet, usually as a GM. And yeah, don't forget to tell your family and loved ones that you love them. I'm gonna go be in my fields if you're looking for me.
Facts.
I am not going in overlay order, I just realized. Mel! I'm going in jazz order.
Fuck it!
Going off the vibes. I'm
Uh-huh.
Mel. I do not have my own channel, but I have been fortunate enough to play games here on Help Action Needed and with the Tipsy Tiger. But you should follow everybody here, because I'm sure the content is top notch. Crit Award nominated / winning, I hear. I am a voice actor on the Bloody FM podcast network, where you can hear me play kids, doctors, and anomalies. And I do a fair amount of crying there too. Let's see. No, there's links in there. I'm not going to say my links on the stream. Find me on the internet.
Yuri.
Yeah, hey there once again, everyone. My name is Yuri. That is Y-U-R-I, pronounced she, they. I was Maya de Santos today. You can go ahead and find me at Yuri and the Beast absolutely everywhere on the interwebs. I also do not have my own channel, but I bully my friends into letting me play with them. Yay! And
No bullying needed. We
they
drag you
bull-
on.
And sometimes they bully me into GMing games for them. And that's that. I have a lot of stuff going on all of the time. I am very lucky to have a lot of very, very talented friends who tolerate me. So go check out my socials to see whose channel I'm going to be on next.
For the record, Yuri bullies me.
That's
I was gonna
hilarious.
say, I don't think I've ever been bullied. I've had Yuri bullied on my behalf because I take up too much of Yuri's time. But I've never been bullied by Yuri.
Whatever.
Amazing.
It's
Yuri
his
bullies
defamation of character. I stand for none of it.
Help Action Needed is not responsible for legal deficits. Hi, everyone. My name is Sean. I run this lovely little channel here. And if you thought, Sean, you're the sad one, why is the entire Some Have Been Happy Little One-Shots on your channel? Don't talk about the Star Call thing. It was amazing, but it would defeat the purpose of this message. Then you're in luck, because nothing's going to be happy for the rest of the year.
That's
Starting-
not
We
true,
love that.
because you are hilarious on my channel.
Yeah, but I mean here on mine.
You're stuck in here with me.
Starting tomorrow, I will indeed be guesting over on the Tipsy Tiger. And then on Friday, I have a recording for something that's like kind of soft announced. So I'll just say go follow Charm Party, because soon enough, a really cool Monster of the Week game is going to be coming out. And then next week, a bunch of pre-records that I'm not allowed to talk about until we get to Friday on the 5th. That's 1 week from today plus 2 days. Season 2 of Down the Forest Road will be premiering here on Twitch. So if you are a video person and you like to see the reactions of the cast as I do things that they all go, what the fuck about, you get to see their faces. If you are an audio person, go over to that Crit Award-winning podcast everyone keeps talking about and listen to Season 1 of Down the Forest Road, actively premiering now. Episode 1 is out already and will continue at our typical bi-weekly release. And if you're like, but Sean, I don't care about that. That's so long until I'm going to see you. Well, here's more stuff you can see me in. Starting on the 7th, I will be over on Hack Recklessly for a game of Our Brilliant Ruin on Sundays in September. Here on this channel, we're going to be doing Hell Whalers every Wednesday in the month of September, followed by every Friday, the premieres of Down the Forest Road, recording. And then we get to October. I don't realize how much of my schedule I'm not allowed to talk about until I'm live on the internet. And then in October, we'll be returning with our themes of, things are bad, when we follow up from our AAPI one-shot as we take a trip to hell in our D&D game. But it's not really hell, it's going to be the afterlife as we try and save a PC who died in a one-shot and see if it works. Or maybe everyone else will visit them there forever. And I'm not going to talk about stuff beyond October because shit moves around quickly on the calendar. So that's all for now. We will find someone to raid out to, but until next time, take care of yourselves, do what you need to do, be kind to people, take a breather. We all need it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.